Today I got time, cuz.
All you hoes, all of you hoes.
At least while I'm there, I want to get a few hookers in.
Hookers.
Stupid.
Maybach music. Maybach music.
I'm not fucking leaving. The show goes on.
Focus on yourself, kings.
I'm going back to Cali.
Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God.
And I'ma go and get some pips for him. All these bitches is my sons.
If I die, all I know is I'm a motherfucking legend.
God know how I move. You should have booked a consultation. You ain't had a game.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, chicken, turkeys, rabbits. You name it.
Perfect. Here we go.
I wanted to do hood rat stuff for my friend.
Honey.
What's going on, everybody? Class is in session. My brother from another mother, International. How do you do today?
What's poppin'? Slime? What's Gucci chat? We are back with another major episode. A lot of breaking news.
Yes, sir.
Happened over the last 24 hours.
Yes, sir.
We're here to cover it all.
Yes, sir.
Here to cover it all.
Yes,
How
sir.
y'all doing today in the chat?
Shout out to
What's
Mangelo.
going
Mangelo
on?
was
We got
good.
Mangelo.
Host of Horror was good. Cadillac in the building. I see Cadillac was early, man. Shout out to Cadillac. Drop a bomb, man. Thank you guys so much for being here on time. Class is in session. Hit that like button, guys. Likes are free. Subscribe up. Hit the bell notification if you haven't already, guys. It's going to be an interesting show. We got some breaking news going on in the travel space. Never thought that this would happen. Never thought I'd be saying this, but it's crazy, guys. Before we jump into it, let's go ahead and get into our housekeeping real quick, and then we will jump into the show. Also, guys, make sure you guys send in your Cash Apps, right? The Cash Apps right up here, guys. You can scan this with your QR code, or you can type in $Mentuition. Cash Apps help, guys. We are going to Cali, Colombia, guys.
I'm going back to Cali.
All right, and we hit our goal on the last show. Shout out to you guys. You guys went crazy on the last show. We had mad super chats, mad Cash Apps. We appreciate you guys. We just booked the Airbnb. So let's get us up to 50 likes. If we get up to 50 likes, we'll show you guys some pictures of the Airbnb that we booked. Maybe we'll do that. Is that cool? You think we should show them? Yeah, we'll show them.
Hell yeah.
What it's looking like. I think me and Al said we would kind of keep you guys updated. We got a really nice looking spot. Got a jacuzzi. We're gonna bring some ladies over. It's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be one of our best trips. Shout out to Shabby in the building, man. He said, "Yeah, ho." Let's go into our housekeeping real quick, guys, and then we'll go into the show. Guys, we have our locals. That is mentuition.locals.com. This is where you guys are going to see all the behind-the-scenes footage, how me and Al get down with the ladies, all right? This is some Brazilian beauties with booties on the yacht in Rio de Janeiro, man. We had a great time. It's always, this is, again, guys, this is men in our happy place. We want to be on a yacht with bitches in bikinis. Like, and women get mad because this is what we want, but they always get what they want. So, we're just showing you guys what it's like to live overseas and enjoy, the fruits of all the hard work that you put in, man. So shout out to these brothers too. A lot of other passport bros on the boat enjoying themselves, guys. It is free to join the locals. However, if you want to see all the behind the scenes stuff that we just can't show, sign up for $9.99 and you'll be able to get unlock everything we have on our locals. All right, guys. Next up, we have our Patreon. That is patreon.com/mentuition. This is where you guys are get all the sauce, all of our breakdowns, even more not safe for YouTube content like this is on our Patreon. So make sure you guys sign up. Again, it's free to join. However, if you want to unlock the sauce, we have 3 tiers. Our first tier is our general admission tier. You get access to some of our not safe for YouTube content, access to all of our uncensored travel guides, exclusive behind the scenes footage, exclusive access to our private community, Patreon exclusive content, and you get special Discord access. Next up, you have our VIP tier. You get access to all of our locals posts, priority chats on YouTube, access to our members only live streams, a list of over 1,000 remote jobs, 1 free consultation question answer per month on Patreon direct message, 20% off of consultation, 10% off the merch, and even more special Discord access. And last but not least, guys, shout out to everybody that's a part of our All Access Pass membership.
Spin the check and get it right back.
At this level, guys, you're supporting us at the highest level. You get 1 free consultation per month, up to 1 hour, 25% off of additional consultations throughout the month, access to a list of over 11,000 remote jobs, access to our personal cell phone numbers, free exclusive member-only meetups, VIP access and discounts on our merch, yacht parties, and other events. And guys, don't forget to join our Discord. Our Discord is free. The link is in the description below. And you can join our Facebook group. That is also free. The link's in the description below. And last but not least, guys, we have our YouTube membership, the Mentuition Mafia. All right, guys, our YouTube membership is only $3.99. And if all the other stuff is too expensive for you, join our YouTube membership for $3.99, and you'll get a bunch of exclusive content, guys. When we go to Cali, we're going to be uploading a lot to the YouTube membership. So you guys will get to see a lot of the stuff we do with the girls behind the scenes. We'll do some stuff on public, but we're going to move it to the members, and then we're going to put a lot of stuff on the Patreon as well. Okay. All right, man. It's going to be a crazy show, guys. We got some breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Damn. We may have to take Sosua, guys, off the big four. It is now going to be the big three, chat. The big three. Sorry to the passport pookies. Sorry to those of you who travel to Sosua, and enjoy yourselves. I know we've been anticipating Classico opening back up. Like, this was a big deal. We thought, Sosua, yes, let's go. Let's all go, guys. But recently, guys, a bunch of pros have been arrested. Guys, sad to say, but the Soo is a no-go, guys. It's a no-go. I'm actually happy. I'm happy because we were supposed to go, and now we have no reason to. Halloween is going to be dead. All right, the Super Bowl is going to be dead. Everything. It's going to be dead at the Soo, man. And I don't know if this is a day to rejoice, guys, or if it's a... It could be a dub for the Chica Network, guys. It could be. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga said, Rello here with the crash out now. Rello out here with the crash out now. Hey, oh, that's a woman.
Guys, the Chica Network. You hear that? Hold on, let's play it one more time. That is the Chica Network rejoicing because, guys.
Nigga said, Rello here with the crash out now.
Sosua
is
no more. Actually, the Chica Network isn't rejoicing here. They're pissed off because they're about to lose a bunch of money. All right. Maybe there's certain parts of the Chica Network that are rejoicing. Actually, I would say the government of Sosua is really rejoicing. There's a lot to unpack here, guys. But we have at least 2 or 3 videos that we're going to go over with regards to this whole Sosua news. And look, guys, this, contrary to popular belief, and I know a lot of people hate on Sosua, and we, joke about it, but it is part of the big four. A lot of people like going, and Halloween's right around the corner. This is a bad look for those of you who may have bought your tickets or plan on going down there in the near future, especially for Halloween. I think Rello was talking about going. There's a bunch of other YouTubers talking about going. This Halloween might not be so poppin', and or based on current events, guys, it may be completely trash. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a couple of videos. You got anything before we start the video?
Yeah. What I'll say is before we make predictions, let's see what Flip says, because he actually talks about Halloween. He talks about all of this stuff that happened. So we'll say, is the Soo finished? We'll say, what are your thoughts? Do you all think the Soo is finished? Do you think that this is going to affect business? Do you think that it's gonna stop people from going? I guess we'll find out in a minute. We'll hear from Flip.
All right, let's go ahead and play Flip Flop's video, guys. Like the video. There's about 40 of you guys in here. Let's get it up to 50 likes, and we will show you guys the Airbnb we booked for our Cali, Colombia trip. I mean, hey, the title of this video from Flip, I know he may say different, but the title is called Sosua is Over. Story time. Sosua updates Dominican Republic. Okay, if anybody would know, he would know. Let's go ahead and play it. Let me speed it up to about 115-ish, 120-ish, and we will see what Flip has to say, chat. I don't know. Here we go.
And just to get views off of bullshit. This video right here is going to show you why I'm so nonchalant about this. Now, let me fix yesterday's video. I put an addendum in the video. You probably didn't see it. I don't know if you saw it. I did a post. After yesterday's video, I told you guys I hadn't seen no videos of anybody going in hotels and such, right? So one of my mans hit me. He said, listen, this was a friend of mine. I trust him. The police came to his room. So I said, you know what? I still ain't seen no videos, but I'll go one step above and contact the owners. I contacted the owners. I'm not going to say which ones. I was told threats were made and the owners were kind of forced to do it. And I think it was 2 rooms at one hotel, 2 rooms or 3 rooms at another hotel. One or 2 chicks was grabbed out the rooms. So it was true. Like I said, I tell the truth. I'm not going to sit there and bullshit you. But I spoke to the owners. Now, I'm not going to say the owners' names, which spots. But a lot of illegal shit happened this weekend. We had 3 nights of them wilding. Friday, they wild the fuck out completely. Obviously, no one wants to deal with this shit, but I was given a comment. And I don't want to be a dick about it, but I got to be real. I've seen this exact same thing before. And I'm gonna give you a story in a minute. I've seen this before. Yes, I've seen 3 days. I've seen 4 days straight years ago. Okay. When the old mayor was in, I think it was 6 days straight. Matter of fact, 6 days straight of them going in wilding out. So I've seen this before. You know that. Now I want to say something, and I hope it's taken the right way, the wrong way. I really don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about no YouTuber. I don't give a fuck about their mans who jump on the lives. I don't give a fuck about the information they heard from their drunk uncle. I don't care. I don't watch none of these videos. Because if you notice one thing about Sosua and Dominican Republic, all these dudes run all the way back to here and make videos about Sosua because that's what sells. Them Colombia videos ain't selling. Them Costa Rica videos ain't selling.
A little bit.
You they can give me about this country. Nothing. I don't know nothing. Hey, bro, Rob, hold on. Time out. Halloween. Time out. I mean to retort. Let me see what this comment says. We still coming, getting Halloween. Hey, bro, Rob, hold on. Time out. Rob. Wait. Sidebar about Halloween. And that's why I'm giving you a Halloween story. I have sold more Halloween tickets in the past 4 days. It's wild as hell. And I titled this The End of Days, right? Is it the end of days of Sosua? Like everybody said, we're going to turn up. We're going to turn up this last time in Halloween. And Sosua's over. I don't mean to laugh, but it's funny as hell. Because like I said, I don't have to worry about the strip. And I haven't worried about the strip since 2016. And I keep hearing, oh, so-and-so been here 20 years. You never been to the parties I threw 18 years ago, 17 years ago? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, Rob, Halloween going to be lit. And we don't even need the strip for Halloween. I don't need the strip at all. If you notice, I don't use the strip. So let's get back to it. Rob, I swear to God, I was laughing about that. I'm in the gym cracking up about that shit because I was like, how the fuck I sold so many Halloween tickets and all this stuff going on and people saying Sosua's dead, da-da-da-da. I guess it is the end of the days. Let's have one big event and bye-bye Sosua, right? I guess, right? Anyway, so 3 nights in a row, the exact spots they went to. The German bar, Rumba, Tiki Wiki bar, Blue Ice, New Garden, Bailey's. Sosua in the Bailey's. They calling at the hub, whatever the case may be. They went in that circle. That's it. Someone posted on my video. They was at not Fast Freddy's. I'm sorry, Fat Jesse's. Excuse me, it slipped my mind. Fat Jesse's, and didn't even notice what was going on down there. They went to specific locations, which is what we know as the strip. The reason I care less about what a YouTuber says is because of my history here. Now, let me give you a story that you might not know. So this never happened before, right? 100% this happened before. This happened as far as on this scale, probably in my years here, and The classical time I told you about 17 years ago, that was big. But like I said, classical 2 days later. So let's forget that one. In my experience on this level, it happened twice on this level. Like I said, the old mayor, it was 6 days straight. Then another time it was 3 days straight. I don't know what that one was about. That was a long time ago. So I've seen this before. Now someone's going to say, well, Greg, you have a business. Guys, listen, I love you so much. If you've ever seen my business model, I'm totally the opposite of what's on the strip. I'm food, service, sports. No chicks. I purposely built my business for the ignorant motherfucker that gangs up and goes, we not going there. Built my business against them. Purposely built my business against chicks. Because all the businesses that focus on chicks and depend on chicks all fail. I watched it in my 20 years here. So let me give you a story. This never happened before, right? All the YouTubers will tell you that. They've never seen nothing like this before. I don't remember the exact year, but my OGs who've been here you can comment when you hear this story. There was a time, you know where King's Rumba is? The police came in, shut down King's Rumba. That was about 8, 9 years ago. Shut down King's Rumba. Next to King's Rumba is the Chinese store. It used to be D-Latin. They shut down D-Latin. They went and shut down Classico. Where the Chinese store is across the street next to the Veterans Center, that was Bourbon Street. Bourbon Street closed on its own, went down to Envy. But prior to Bourbon Street, it was Latino Club. They shut that down. Where the Veterans Center was El Flow. I know because I was always at El Flow since my first trip. And when Rumba was closed, I was at El Flow every day. I was the reason they put the tables outside because they called it Expat Corner. There was a time, and my OGs can verify this, where the entire block was black. The entire side, Rumba and where the Chinese store was blacked out. They were all closed. It was Brick City Flame, which used to be Winter Circle, Brick City Flame, Bourbon Street, well, even when Bourbon Street closed, there was nothing there, and Flow. Classicos was closed, D-Latin was closed, Rumba was closed. The strip was black. Everyone still had a good time. Sure, some people were like, oh, this is crazy. It did look crazy. I remember those days. I was there every day. I was like, damn, this look crazy.
All right, we're going to stop it there for a second, guys. I want to comment on a few things. So here's what I'll say. We've seen this same kind of thing happen in Cartagena. We've seen the same kind of thing happen in Medellin, where the mayor or governor or president of the country decides to focus in, do a crackdown, bang some heads, ruffle some feathers, and bring in the SWAT team and make it look like they're doing something. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I think that Flip makes a good point. He doesn't rely on the women. He's not hiring them. They're not hanging out at his bar. He's not paying them to be at his bar. He doesn't have to worry about that. What I will say is he's describing what I would call waiting it out, right? Since he's not really a part of the Chica network, he can wait out any problem or issue that happens because he has seniority there. He's been there for a long time, number one. Number two, he doesn't rely on the women. And number three, the harshness of the government will eventually lax up, and you'll be able to say, okay, Chicas are now back outside. Now, I will say that the government knows the popular days, I'm sure. The Dominican Republic government, they know Super Bowl, Halloween, what's the other one? Labor Day or whatever the fucking other day, Memorial Day, whatever the other couple days is that people go down there. And best believe if there's a crackdown that happens on Halloween, right, it will affect business. Even if people have already bought the tickets, even if they're already down there, it will affect business because the girls will be scared to be outside and or they'll be getting arrested. Now we're going to play a little bit more because he's not really explaining the motive behind it just yet. He's just saying it happened. He's giving stories about it happening before. I'm interested to know exactly why, because I'm hearing mixed signals of what exactly happened. So let's play a little more. And we'll see if he gets into that here on this specific video.
For the strip to be black. But we were still outside having a good time, found things to do. That's when I kind of realized I really didn't need the strip. So to tell me or to go around running your damn mouth that this never happened before, this is it, which I've heard a million times. This is it. This is it. Guys, I guess I've been here too long. Because when the strip was pitch black and the only lights was Brick City Flame and El Flow, the only lights on opposite corners, if you know where those two bars are at. Like I said, one is the Veteran Center now. So where the Veteran Center is, all the way down to Brick City Flame, was the only lights in a 2-block radius. There was no Tiki Wiki bar. There was no mag. There was none of that. There was no blue ice. We still had a good time.
One more thing. It's not about the bars. It's about the women. So my question to flip would be, what happened to the women during that time? Were they just out walking the streets? The only thing that would cause a problem, Flip, would be if the women were removed. If the women are not allowed to do what they're doing and the guys can't find them, then the men won't come. The men come where the women are. So my guess is during this time, there were still women walking around the streets. You go to Sosua Beach, wherever it is, right? There's still bitches outside. It's just nowhere to go and hang out. So it's a little bit different. There's 2 spots open, 2 main spots open. You know, and again, there's the everyday traveler that goes to Sosua and just rents a mansion, right? You know what? I'm just gonna give me a mansion. I'm gonna bust these bitches over my crib, and we just gonna have a party here. We don't even need these fucking, you know, Roombas and all this other shit. The casino. We'll throw our own party. So you can still make your own party if you know the girls, you have the connections, and the girls are available. If they're not available, then it's not fun, right? Because now it's a sausage fest. So my guess is, they can't stop the women per se from coming to Sosua. And as long as they're not throwing them in the back of paddy wagons for showing up and being outside and not even really getting caught in the act, then Sosua will be fine. Or at least it may bounce back. But best believe, again, if there's a shakedown or there's an issue, they're throwing girls in paddy wagons, girls are getting pepper sprayed. If that happens during Halloween, it's going to be a problem. I don't care what anyone says. People getting pepper sprayed is a problem. People getting thrown in paddy wagons is a problem. So again, it's something to look out for.
We still had a good time. So when everyone says, I've never seen this before, then you ain't been here long enough. Because I seen it. I sat in front of Flo while the entire block was pitch black and the only lights was at El Flo. I sat on the steps at Roomba. I remember guys making jokes. You must miss Roomba, huh? I was like, no, I'm just saying, we get a bottle and drink. You know what I'm saying? We get a bottle and drink. I sat right there on the steps of Roomba while it's closed. Me and my boys eating and drinking. And then we go over to Flo. In case if Flo had table, go over to Flo. I did this. I know some of y'all, you know, I'm not about shot value. So I get it. I know a lot of people trust my word, which is why I said this will be the last video until I get further info based on this week. Because I never want to bullshit you guys. But even my lawyer, let me tell you guys something about this. So I've been having conversations. My lawyer can't believe a lot of shit they did. He knows some of those people, he knows very, very well. Those fiscalias and people that were doing illegal shit, he knows them. And he couldn't believe the shit he was hearing. And I said, yes. I said, I said, bro, this is it's fucking nuts. And there's a lot of shit I can't say. And then Dominicans were kicking it with me, and they laugh, and they're like, they can't do none of that shit they doing. I said, but they did it. Like, I had a big argument with my girl last night. She was like, they can't do that. I said, baby, they can do whatever they want when court is closed. See, court is closed on the weekend. They can do whatever they want. Because who are you going to go to? You got to wait till Monday. And they were smart about it. They did. Listen, shout to John Kampai. He made a good point in one of his videos. We're not Dominican. There's a lot of things that's none of my fucking business. There's a lot of things that's none of your business. There's a lot of things I know that I will not speak on based on, and I argued with my girl last night about this. If they want me gone, I'm gone. I'm not Dominican. They can make some shit up and let me deal with it later. They do it in our country. Why can't they do it in I'm a foreigner. Why can't they do it in a foreign country? I've been locked up. Now, for you guys that don't understand how the system works, it's arrest charges, arraignment charges, and actual charges of convictions. I done went in front of a judge with 36 charges on paper from the precinct, and only 2 charges went to the judge. got ROR because my lawyer was like, Judge, what is this? What is he actually accused of? Because I had so many charges. My lawyer said, what'd you do? I smashed the cop's daughter a long time ago. She always hated me. I didn't do nothing. But if they want you, they're going to try you.
Okay. Al, did you want to comment on some of this?
Yeah, I mean, I'm putting together some footage now. Shout out to Show Enough. He had sent a bunch of videos, so I'm putting together a video now of just like everything that happened. So basically, for those that don't know what happened, the police were arresting chicas, going into their homes and going into hotel rooms, breaking in, kicking it down, and just arresting them, throwing them on the bus. What Flip says is over the weekend too. They were doing it over the weekend because they knew that they couldn't see a judge until Monday, so they could get away with it. So, it was interesting. Steve makes a good point. They do these things every so often in a lot of places. I don't know if it's going to, I don't really think it's going to permanently affect things now. And there are ways around it and everything. Only time will tell if it's going to mess things up. But I think for the Halloween, I think Halloween will be fine just because it's not that far away. I don't think that much change could happen to where they're just, it could really do anything to affect that. But, I wonder how this is going to change things. And some of the Sosua vets can kind of tell us, what your thoughts are on some of the things that are going on. Let's see what the chat's saying. Sorry, I'm putting together this video and everything too at the same time. So I took a look at this earlier and saw the videos over the weekend. I'm gonna pull some up. Let's see. Y'all could tell us what y'all think in the chat.
Yeah. So what I'll say, guys, is I think Flip poses a great point, right? Okay. He's seen it happen a bunch of times. This time probably isn't any different. Maybe, maybe not. But I will say this again, if it happens during a time when there's actually shit going on, it will cause a fucking problem. It just is what it is. They should be lucky that this is happening now before Halloween comes around, because it will, if they do it again during that time, it will fuck up business. Okay. Like I said, you throwing chicas in the back of the car, women, guys, there's a chica network. This is a real thing. These bitches are in a fucking group chat, bro. They're in a WhatsApp group chat telling everyone what's going on. Girls, a couple girls got arrested today. They're literally just like any other female in any other situation. They're gossiping, they're sending pictures to each other. There's thousands of them in a fucking WhatsApp group chat, taking pictures of guys, taking pictures of police officers, everything that's going on. And if they send out that fucking that SOS message saying, hey, let's send the smoke signal up. No chica should be coming. Don't come to Sosua. Don't come to Sosua. They're not gonna fucking come. They're not gonna come. If it happens near Halloween, like let's say it doesn't even happen on Halloween, but let's say they do the shakedown the week before or a few days before, it's gonna be less women that come. It's not gonna be as popping as it was. It is what it is. That's one thing that Flip has to understand. These women band together. Flip will be fine because he'll stay there. He'll continue his business open. He'll just wait it out. It's like weathering a storm, right? He'll just wait it out. He's not going anywhere. He's made a lot of money. He's making a lot of money. He doesn't need to worry about losing his business over it. He's not gonna lose shit because, like he said, I'm not chica centric. Right? These nightclubs that are basically running the girls, right? And I need you guys to understand the nightclubs, they may not be pimping the girls per se, but the girls know the owner of Roombas or they know the managers. The Roomba managers let certain girls hang out in front or even come inside these bars, right? They have their favorite girls. Some of them smashing the girls, right? They giving them the Dominican price and giving you the gringo price. This is how it works. So in Parquilleras, in Medellin and some of these other places, the girl tells you got to get me a drink before we leave. You got to buy a drink real quick, right? That's actually, you don't really have to, but they try to get you to help out the bar, right? I've been in and out of Parquilleras in Sky Park, trying to source girls. Me and Al going to Sky Park, like, hey, let's go and check it out. That's kind of dead. We'll come back later. Going again, let's go over to Gusto's. And then going again, and the bouncer like, yo, you can't come back in, or you got to pay, because they know what you're trying to do. So I would say, we'll see what happens, like Flip said, because we don't know. And I have different information. I have some different information of why this is happening based on what he's saying. And again, he's not really explaining exactly what happened. He's just saying that something happened. I want to know what sparked this, or was it just some random act of, it's the weekend, let's shake them down, whatever it is. I heard someone got some shit stolen from them. That's what I heard. I heard somebody got 10 bands or 5 bands or something stolen from them. And then that sparked a little bit of it, like a police officer or somebody was robbed. You want me to bring this down?
Yeah, I got some of the videos that we can take a look at it. So I'll play this real quick.
I can't hear it.
I can't.
Chat, can y'all hear?
I'll have to send it to you because I'm on mute on mine.
Okay. Send it. Put it on Mega if you can.
All right.
And then I'll just drag and drop it to Mega and I'll grab it. Let's see what some of the comments are saying. So, yeah, someone from NYC got robbed. Exactly. Ozzy said that Fingers situation sparked this. I don't believe so, Ozzy. That he sent that in the Discord earlier today. He said it started with that. I think Finger got caught with some drugs or something allegedly. He owned a business there. I mean, I guess you could say that started with some of the shaking down, but who knows? I mean, you don't want to get in trouble in DR. You don't want to go to prison. You don't want to get, ask 6ix9ine, right? 6ix9ine got caught up in a DR and they held his ass there for months.
Stupid.
But I think this is something totally separate. Here we go. 10 bands and found one Chica and Sosua. Exactly. So that could have been a part of it. Oh, you're going to steal from part of the police force, right? Oh, we're going to shake y'all all down. We're going to show y'all, don't fuck around with us. Right now, how it happened or why the cop was there with that amount of money, who knows? Was he smashing one of the girls? I don't know. But these are things that happen, and it could have been something from just the police chief. It might not have been as high up as the mayor or higher than him. It might have been someone like, oh, you fuck with one of our officers, okay, all y'all bitches gotta go. So who knows? But let me check and see. You put it on there?
Yeah, I put it on there.
Let me see if I can get it. If you want to.
Just says news.
Okay,
yeah, I'm putting some of the comments up now.
I'll say just read some of them or maybe talk to some people.
Desmond saying he almost bought his Halloween. Hey, as I said, I don't think Halloween will be completely ruined. That's my prediction. I don't think it's gonna be ruined, but shit. It's kind of saw it in Medellin. They were talking about taking the pros out and all that stuff and parking areas, and they added the barricades and they added all this stuff and they made all these drastic changes. It's still staying open, and we'll talk about some of the stuff a little bit later with that. But
what footage?
It's just in that main thing, and it's just called news.
Okay, I don't know if we're finished uploading yet. Maybe news.
Is that it at the?
This is the main.
Yeah, I put in the main
folder.
Joint.
News highlights. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, I think hold on, chat. I'm trying to get this video.
Actually,
here it is. 59 seconds.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah.
Or no, don't play that one. Play this one.
All right.
I'm gonna upload this
one.
Right. This one.
Okay. While we're waiting on that, chat, we'll give it a couple more seconds here.
I don't know why there's no sound. Oh, that's all it was. But it still should be sound.
I don't know.
Oh, there it goes.
Okay. Well, yeah. All right, chat. So, and that's the thing. Like he's saying, well, it's not gonna mess up business. Yes, it will. People, even with this, a lot of people like, I don't even want to deal with this. I don't even want to go now, right? A lot of people now are gonna be wishy-washy. Not everyone has bought their ticket for Sosua Halloween yet. Most motherfuckers probably gonna buy the shit till next month or the month after. They ain't gonna buy the shit till September, after the holiday in September, right? I'm not buying my ticket, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely gonna cause some problems. Anytime there's arrests and pepper spray and motherfuckers screaming and yelling and shit, motherfuckers ain't gonna want to deal with that. So, we were thinking about going this year. Definitely, probably not going now at this point. But this is an unfortunate thing for Sosua, and we can't sit here and ignore how important and how devastating this is for the chicas, right? It is. You know what I'm saying? And again, maybe this has happened a bunch of other times, like Flip said, but it hasn't happened recently. It hasn't happened recently. He's talking about 8-9 years ago. That's a long time. So, and this might be the first wave. They may come back and say, you know what? Let's get these motherfuckers again. Let's go ahead and ruffle some feathers again. All right, let me go ahead and download this real quick. Chat, give me 1 second.
Fresh Boy said, I don't pay for companionship, but from what I saw, nothing was organized and it was very sloppy. Health hazards, walking around, spandex fans. Razor read that a special prosecutor's office was going to open within Sosua. That could change some things too. Mars Storytime said they need to just legalize it in the US. You guys are going to these developing countries that aren't safe.
Oh, hold on, chat. My bad. Go ahead. My bad. Okay, hold on. It looks like it's lagging or something. There we go. All right, chat. Sorry about that. I think we're lagging a little bit. Let us know if you can see us. I think we're good now. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up. I'll stop the screen share, and then let us know if you guys can hear.
Like the video too. Please like the video. Sub up to the channel. Send in your support via Cash App, preferably, but continue to support us. We will continue to do big things. And yeah, we'll play the video.
All right, here we go, chat.
Miren, señores, cómo nos maltratan aquí. No quieren mandar por lugar que no somos. Nosotros...
Damn. That's crazy. There's just no sound on this part. Chat, where is this? Where was that gym at? Anybody know what that was? We haven't been to Sosua. I have no clue where that was. Why the fuck were them girls all in the damn basketball gym? Okay.
So those were some of the videos. Shout out Show Enough. Sent us those videos. Few other people sent us stuff over the weekend. Shout out to Mr. D. He sent me some stuff. But yeah, it was crazy that, all this stuff's going on now. Why now? Shout out to Fresh Boy. He said another bone for y'all brothers. If the airlines don't fill those seats, they're going to cancel those routes. People get whacked over that type of money. 100%. 100%. Chat, do you guys think that this is going to mess up? We'll do a poll, no Diddy. Is Halloween in the Sioux ruined? Or is this not a big deal? We'll do a poll, no Diddy.
Hey, man. Chat, I'm going to go ahead and say it, man. We're going to do the poll. I'm not trying to sway it, guys, but damn it. I believe that shit is done.
Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished.
All right. It's not done, but it's definitely going to affect business. It's definitely going to affect business. And if it happens again, like I said, closer to that whole Sosua Halloween run where everyone's getting all excited talking about it, people going motherfucking start either not going, canceling flights if they can cancel. Airbnbs are going to be, you know what I'm saying? Something could happen. Okay, guys, something could happen. And, it could be bad. Now, what Flip was describing was, again, he's built a business selling wings and whatever he sells at, you know, Flip's place, right? So he doesn't really have to worry about that. However, he will see a hit on the business, but it just won't affect him long term. Now, I agree. If your business model is chicas, clubs, alcohol, you know, you're subject to get raided. We were at Parquilleras. They raided Sky Park. They raided Glow. Me and Al were sitting there. We have video footage of it. I think it's on the channel of the cops pulling up.
They're walking in. They were shaking people down,
shaking
searching
people down,
everybody.
searched everybody that walked out.
Kicked them out the club, some of the people, and then they try to start the club back up, and it's like,
yeah,
there were no people.
1,000%.
Yeah,
1,000%. So guys, like the video. We got about 100 people watching. Shout out to everybody watching on X, and if you're on X, come on over to YouTube as well. Subscribe, like the video. But we need to get this up to 50 likes, guys, and we'll have a special surprise for you guys. We're going to reveal our Airbnb accommodation for Cali. Again, shout out to you guys for getting us that $1,000 fundraiser in only like 3 or 4 shows. But if you guys want to keep donating to the channel, please do send in your Cash App. The Cash App is right here, and we will put that towards the Cali trip as well. Okay. All right. So I think we can go on to the next video because I want to hear different perspectives. Is there anything else from Flip that we need to play? We can play a little bit more, maybe.
Yeah, we could play a little.
Let's play a little bit more from Flip, because Flip is, you know, long time Sosua, you know, liver goer. He has a business there, so what he's saying is very credible. So let's just play a little bit more. Oh, let me.
Of course, I beat that.
Let me take this down. Hold on. Chat, and we'll bring Flip back up. But shout out to Flip. You know, you need some people to kind of debunk some of the bullshit that people are saying. We're not going to spread any propaganda, but we will say what our opinions are. Okay, we'll read the poll, no Diddy, the poll results in just a moment. All right, back to Flip. Here we go.
But the point is, they can do what they want. So because I'm a foreigner, because of some of the owners I spoke to, pretty much all foreigners, they were scared.
They just
they were threatened. They were like, hey, we're not, you know, where's the warrant? No warrants were shown by anybody. I think I'm saying too much already, but at the end of the day, there's more I know, but it's not worth talking about. Protecting me, myself, my business, and protecting those people that gave me the information. So at the end of the day, we've been through this before, y'all. Like I said, this is the last video I'm making. Friday, Free Game Friday. Remember I used to show y'all how to move for $39.99? Well, now I'm going to show you how to move for $69.95. I haven't needed the actual strip since 2016. This town is bigger than 3 blocks. There's way more going on in this town than those 3 blocks. And like I said, I'm going to say it again, and I kept bringing Cheramico into it because I know none of these YouTubers know about anything going on in Cheramico, which was the actual bigger picture in this situation. Shout out to my man Rob. He made a comment on the video. They tore Cheramico up. Y'all don't even know about that because y'all don't care. And I get it. But it was more going on than just those 3 blocks. But they had to do something in order to make Cheramico not look so bad. I'll leave it at that. But basically, like I said, the German bar, Roomba, Mag was closed. They might have went in Mag too, but Mag was closed. They stayed closed on purpose. Tiki Wiki, Blue Ice, which I don't think Blue Ice let them in last night. New Garden, Bailey Sosua Inn. The hub, as they call it. That's it. They didn't go anywhere else.
The thing is, and if we were talking to Flip, I would say this to him. Most people are lazy travelers, Flip. They're gonna go to that strip. It's like going to Parquilleras or the Walled City or Delirium or something like that. Yes, I'm sure Sosua is bigger than those, 3 blocks or the strip. But most people are just going to go to the strip because it's convenient, and that's where all the hoes are, guys. Okay, that's where all the hoes are.
Oh, you
like,
hoes.
Go where the hoes are, damn it. All right, show me where the hoes is at.
At least while I'm there, I want to get a few hookers in.
Okay, I get it, but most people are lazy travelers. I want to know what's the quickest way for me to get laid. What's the quickest way I can go and have some drinks? And remember, guys, Sosua is the starter pack of the big 4. That's where you go. It's the closest to the United States, basically. You know what I'm saying? You can go there. It's not very big, right? Pause. No, Diddy. She didn't say that to me. She said some other guy, right? But it's not a huge. I mean, it is, but most people are going to stay within that area. And if me and Al went, that's where we would start, right? That's just, you got to start where the heartbeat is, where all the where the beginning is, and that's where it is. So I think I get what Flip is saying, but most people, especially the first and second timers, are going to go to those places, and they know if they shake down those places, that's the heart, right? That's where the main artery is. You mess that up, then it starts to trickle down to other places. So there's a specific reason why the cops targeted those specific places. Also, they may have had a drop on some of these chicas that maybe are band together, right? The Chica Network, again, some of these girls, they're in little groups. They roll in little posses, right? Contrary to popular belief, a lot of the women that are out there in the streets, they have little groups, and they hang out with each other.
She belongs to the streets.
And they roll together, they make money together. And within those WhatsApp groups, there's WhatsApp groups between 3 or 4 girls or 5 or 10 girls. In places like Medellin, they got groups where they robbing dudes, right? Las Barbies and Las Chicas and Las Reinas and all these names that these women are naming themselves. They're out to kind of run the blade together to get as much money as they can. Now, I don't know if they're splitting money, but again, contrary to popular belief, there aren't a lot of times pimps. There aren't a lot of times men at the top of these women. It's them just coming there on their own. Gone are the days are a bunch of pimps and hoes. I mean, it still happens, you know, but I'm telling you guys, these women now can just make money online, and you know what I mean? They don't need a man per se to manage it for them. So they a lot of them do it themselves. Okay, let's play a little bit more.
No, they're not going to Casa Linda. No, they're not going to Sosua. No, I didn't hear anybody say anything about Terra Linda. I doubt they went Terra Linda. So at the end of the day, it sucks. It's definitely wrong. You know, I don't agree with it. But we've been here before. We've 100% been here before. Not one tourist was arrested. Detained based on checking IDs, yes. And like I said, a lot of you guys are squares. You don't seem to understand when there's a police operation, you can't go nowhere. I'm sorry for having the background I have. I understand that, but it doesn't matter who you are. They got to prove, they got to make sure who you are. I had many people come to the bar and tell me, oh yeah, I was there. They checked my passport date, Cool. It is what it is. Get my protein on.
All right, guys, we'll stop it there. Yeah. Again, Flip, I get what you're saying, but even being detained and searched is annoying. I've been to Sosua this many times, right? You thinking in your head, man, I've been here a bunch of times. I never had to show my ID to no cops. I never had to be searched or whatever it is. I don't necessarily think it means you're a square if you don't know that or you don't like that. I think it just means like, I don't, you know what I mean? I don't want to show my damn ID. Like, what did I do? I didn't do nothing. I'm just chilling. So again, I think that Flip makes a great point. And, you know, again, we'll have to see what happens from there. Did you have something to add to this before we go on to the next one?
To like, I mean, just the whole last thing. I know some of y'all are squares and y'all don't know that once people like, you're too often in our community, we just make fun of people for the wrong reasons for, you know, like, yeah, because you follow rules and you follow the law and all that shit. Like, nah, we as a people need to stop doing that dumb shit, because all that does is set us back farther and farther. But shout out to him, you know, giving us the scoop on the Sioux. And yeah, I mean, some people aren't going to understand the ramifications. That's what channels like ours are for. Break that stuff down. But you know, you're not cool for breaking the law. Like, we got to stop normalizing that.
Yeah. All right, guys, we have a couple more videos from different perspectives. That was Flip's perspective. We got 1 or 2 more, maybe 3 videos, and we'll scroll through them pretty quickly. But I do want to hear from other people, because that's just one side, right? We rock with Flip. A lot of people, again, go to his restaurant, super supportive of his business. I actually was trying to get another business owner to come on, and maybe on the next show, we'll have a special business owner, a special guest come on, and he can talk about what actually is going on there. And maybe he won't speak in complete code, and he'll kind of give us a little bit more. I think Flip is purposely protecting himself, which he should. When you live in these countries, you shouldn't do anything to incriminate yourself or any say anything that can get clipped and sent to the government there, because you have a house there, you have a business there. The last thing you want is the government up your ass. The last thing I'll say before we go to the next video is Flip is right. The government can do whatever they want. Okay, when you have a gun on your hip and you got the mayor and all these people behind you, you can go and raid what you want. You can do what you want. Cops can get away with bullshit. They lie to you, tell you anything to get what they want. I need your ID. I was out doing some stuff, and the cop said, "Can I have your ID?" And I was with this other guy, and he was like, "Do you need our ID?" And he was like, "No." I was like, "Well, you asked for it because you're a cop and because you have a gun on your hip. You think we're just going to barf over our ID to you, when in reality, we're not obligated to give you anything because we haven't done anything incriminating." And then I had another cop, same situation, goes, "Well, when a cop asks you for your ID, you have to give it to him." One cop told me no, one cop told me yes. So which is it? What's the rule?
You don't have to give the cop your ID.
Right.
They have to have reasonable suspicion to detain you.
There you
if
go.
You're not being detained, you don't have to give your ID. You don't have to show it.
But they can try to intimidate you to give you the ID, or say that they, again, sometimes with us as people that are innocent bystanders, we don't want to go to jail, and we just end up giving the ID because we don't want to deal with the bullshit. But cops do that to manipulate the situation. So it is what it is. All right, let's go on to the next video. We got another video by another gentleman, Teddy Talks. He had a podcast about this. He was one of the first podcasts I saw post this. And then this was one of the first videos posted in our Discord about the whole Sosua shakedown.
Shout out to Up Top. He said, "Bro, I was very scared. 1 a.m. Saturday, and they're banging doors down with guns drawn. Crazy."
Oh, you were there?
Crazy.
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and they got the big guns, chat.
Yeah.
Take out the dams. You know what I'm saying, chat? They walking around, right? They got the big guns. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even like they knocking on, "Hey, sir, I just want to see, my ID." It's not. The motherfuckers come in with the fucking SWAT team. So yeah, you're gonna be looking at it crazy, guys. If the SWAT team shows up to your, you picture this, chat. You smashing a chica, you getting your damn smash on, right? You doing your thing, right? All of a sudden, motherfucking police knock on your door, right? You got a bunch of hookahs there, right?
I want some hookahs.
And all of a sudden, the police knock on the door with a big gun, shaking you down, shaking her down. She's screaming, yelling. She get pepper sprayed, right? You fucking got to put your fucking boxers on, right? Shit, fucking condoms everywhere and shit. And you looking crazy, right? And you don't know why. You don't know what's going on. Or you had that one with the big booty, right? The baddie with the big booty. You about to take her home, about to get the number. You all excited, like, damn.
I love big booty Latinas.
And you in Rumbas, and motherfuckers show up. So, people saying it's not a big deal, it's happened before, and there's nothing to be concerned about. I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that.
What the hell?
So, we're gonna check out this video from Teddy Talks. We'll see what he says from his perspective. But it is something that we're gonna have to keep an eye on, and this could affect this whole Sosua Halloween situation.
Also, not saying Flip's doing this, but if I own a business, I don't really, if trouble is looming right around the most busy time of the year, I don't want to create panic. I don't want to, spark something, so I might try to downplay it.
Right.
But like I said, not saying that Flip's doing that. I don't know, but you don't want negativity during this time. Everybody's getting excited to go. So a lot of people might downplay how bad it is, but like he said, he's been there for a while. He's witnessed a few of these. I'm gonna take his word for it.
Yeah. All right, let's play a little bit of this, guys. We'll skim through it. This is again Teddy Talks. And we're going to see what his perspective is. I think he had like an open panel, or maybe he was just talking about it freely. He plays some of the videos, and then he goes into discussion. And that's a SWAT team, chat. It's not regular police. That's regular police, but some of it's not.
Miren qué abuso, le están pegando trairra y pegándole la pistola de corriente eléctrica a las mujeres, mire, ya se la llevan presa en defensa y oye cómo están. Mira cómo se están ahí ellas, mira cómo le están pegándole la corriente. Miren. Dios mío, qué atropello, qué abuso.
I hear either pepper spray or tasers going off. I hear the Chica network in the background, guys. I hear it all. I hear it all. That's what I hear, right? That's the Chica network screaming outside. Okay, she says, "Que abuso." That means what abuse? What abuse? She's saying how abusing.
Qué abuso, Dios mío, en Sosua, mira.
Look at the abuse.
Qué abuso en Sosua, qué abuso.
In Sosua.
Miren, miren, es una guerra. Miren, miren, miren cómo está, miren. Miren cómo está, miren. Ay, miren cómo está, miren. Miren cómo están, miren, le están echando gas pimienta a las mujeres. Esto es un atropello y un abuso.
She's talking about pepper spray. Pimienta means pepper. She's talking about pepper spray. And look at the, she's like, miren, look at what's going on. Look at how it is. Bro, that's a lot. Let's just chat. That's a lot. Okay, you trying to smash a chick? This is a lot to see in the street. I don't care what the fuck y'all talking about. It's not a couple chicas got arrested. They got a big ass, long ass, fucking 18-wheeler truck loading these bitches up. Right? This is a different kind of shakedown. It's not a couple cop cars show up or even a bunch of cop cars. They got a whole big ass thing hauling these bitches out of there. I heard some about they were like almost extraditing them back somewhere to another, back to their hometown. I don't know what they're doing. Like I said, I heard a bunch of different things, but this is interesting, chat.
Well, read this real quick. So I'm still here. Shout out to Uptown. He said, I'm still here. Manager banned chicas for a month. Ooh. The front gate is still busted down and the government is not going to pay for it. So HOA is going to have to cover the door. Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy.
Damn. The manager of
maybe his hotel.
Yeah. So exactly, chat. See, guys, we're getting breaking news right here. All right, hold on. Put that back on the screen. Hold on, guys. Breaking news. Shout out to Up Top. He comes in with a fucking banger, man. Drop a bomb for Up Top. Said he's still here. The manager here banned chicas for a month. The front gate is still busted down and the government is not going to pay for it. The HOA is going to have to cover the door. All right, so he's at a hotel. He's got a chica, got a baddie. All of a sudden, the police break down the fucking door. Okay, they're not even there to help, right? And now the owner's pissed off and he goes, fuck this shit. I'm out, right? Get these motherfuckers out of here. My shit is going to be closed down for a month. No more chicas allowed in my hotel. This is why we're telling you guys, well, it's not a big deal. It happened before. Sure. But you, again, if I'm a business owner and I am, a hotel, okay, now that's one less hotel that you're going to be able to book. Imagine if a bunch of them adopt that and say, you know what, we're going to close it down for a month. Now a month gives you time to come back for Halloween, of course. Conveniently, Chad, he's when's Halloween again? Hold on.
Let's not get a little too over our heads.
Right. Not 3 months. 1 month. October 20th, we'll reopen our doors to the whores. Interesting.
Moreno said they arrested 196 people, including foreigners.
Really? There were some foreigners thrown in there? Are we 100% sure?
Foreigner.
Well, so again, Moreno, we're hearing different things. Oh, they're not arresting it's just all chicas. I doubt that. I didn't believe that one. There's had to be at least a couple of passport bros thrown in there. No way. Because you know how it is. Why y'all in here? No, I ain't showing my ID. Right? Nigga, what you talking about, nigga? No, I ain't giving y'all shit. I'm from 63rd.
He from 63rd. Can we get to Auxilio?
I'm from Chicago. Yeah, I put that in here. I'm from Chicago. You're not finna just my shit. Right? It ain't, guys, it's not going to be just they just arrested the girls. We know that. Hear from you if you are currently in Sosua. I think that is, you know, we can get some really good information on what's going on, as well as, you know, what we can expect if we decide we want to go down there. Because again, you know, we can't take what the police will do lightly. And if they're damaging, you know, my property as a business owner, right? Imagine if, like, I don't know, because it wouldn't happen to Flip, but let's say they did come into Flip's place, start ransacking, kicking shit over, breaking tables. Flip may have to shut down for a little bit, or may just be like, you know what, I gotta close my doors because there's too much going on. And again, it doesn't mean that he's gonna close forever, right? I said that most businesses may not close forever, but they may go, you know what, I need to just take a break from this shit. This is too much. You know what I'm saying? This is way too much. You got the chicas screaming, right? Auxilio. And hey, man, it is what it is. Maybe even some of the guys try to defend some of the girls. Like, damn, they beating her ass. Hold up, man, chill out. And they got arrested. Who knows? But yeah, up top, if you have any more information, you're welcome to come on the panel. You can certainly, you don't have to necessarily put your face on there, but we'd like to hear more. But if you have anything, keep typing it in the chat, man. We appreciate that. All right, let's play a little more. Look at all those BBLs, chat. Whole lot of BBLs down there. Oh, that's the one we just saw. Can someone please tell me where this is? I need to know why. There's a gym with no basketball hoops. It's like, it's just, this is crazy, chat. She just threw something at the police. We ain't seen this one.
No nos quieren soltar de aquí. Nos sacaron del hotel desde la 1 de la mañana y son unos abusadores. No nos quieren dejar salir. La metieron presa y se le llevaron el hijo para Conani. También. Y tampoco nos quieren dejar salir. Desde anoche aquí.
Yo, what's the deal?
All right, let's skip up a little bit.
At the Sosua Inn, right?
No, I'm at the Pause it real quick.
Yeah.
Shout out to our guy. What the heck?
What the heck in the building? Shout out the heck, man. Appreciate you, dog. Big dog.
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
Shout out to Heck, man. Appreciate you, dog. He said, let me read this. He said, ¿Qué lo que tú dices? ¿Qué lo Kentucky Fried Chicken? ¿Qué lo Kendrick Lamar? What the hell, pero versión dominicano. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, I heard that one. ¿Qué lo que tú dices? ¿Qué lo Kentucky Fried Chicken? Yeah, that shit's funny. We got to play that. That's a funny ass. They did a What the Hell remix, guys, where the guy it's ¿Qué lo que? ¿Qué lo Kelly? But yeah, man, crazy. ¿Qué lo que in Sosua, man? What's going on in Sosua? What's up with Sosua for real? So we're gonna play a little bit of this here, guys. We're gonna skim through it. This is just basically a panel of these three guys and maybe some other gentlemen on here, and they're gonna give their perspective of what's going on, say where this stands. Someone just said they were at the Sosua Inn. Let's just play a little bit.
Oh, how's that?
It's been cool, man. It's been cool so far. Everything was copacetic.
The room was good. Everything was clean.
Yeah, room was good. Room was clean. Everybody greeted us. They was nice. Bringing my son there for the first time. I'm just like, man, let's just take him out there. Take your son out to be straight laced with his girl. But it's like, really, this was just for him to see. Say, man, this actually happens, and you just see the kind of attention you get just being a foreigner. So imagine
Hold on, he did. Did he say it? I think
say what?
Foreigner. Yeah.
All right, let's go into that.
I said again, if you watch the video, eye contact means they gonna think you're approachable. Or that you want to
All right, they talking about, hold on,
trucks.
chat. Here we go.
It was like a
Here we go.
running. Well, I'm used to being down there before. I'm used to seeing, you know, police do their little raids with nothing serious. You see a few of the white trucks. That's it. Maybe one armor car or something. But man, last night was different. That was a whole different vibe. Like I said, we saw SWAT trucks. It was like I don't know, man. I can't even explain to you how big it was. It was so many people.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. And we're gonna pause it 2 times. Chat. He said this is the biggest raid that he's ever heard of and or seen. He's been going to Sosua for a while. Okay, guys. So if this is the biggest raid of the SWAT team coming and Chica's getting shaken down, that is not good. Again, we're not trying to fearmonger. We're not trying to say that it's going to be permanent. But the fact that I told you, what the fuck, you got a big ass 18-wheel truck. How many chicas are you trying to fucking arrest?
Hold on, wait a minute.
Right? How many can you put on there?
What the hell, Barry?
How many can fit?
What the hell out there?
What's the load capacity? How many can just, like, there's a weight limit, right? How many bitches are you going to try to load into this big ass thing, and where are you taking them specifically? So, you know what I mean? We're hearing, again, a different perspective. This is a guy that's staying at the Sosua Inn, a popular place there. Did the Sosua Inn get raided, right? What happened?
Out there last night, we must have saw at least 20 of those little regular white trucks they was in. They had about 4 or 5 of those trucks that they was loading people up in. And like I said, they had the SWAT team, everybody, and they just basically posted up right there in front of Rumblers. Had all the corners cut off. No matter which direction you was going, they was backed up, had to stop. They just jumping out, going these bars, just dragging people out, chasing people down the street. They ain't bothering none of the bros. They just going after all the mangoes. So I'm not knowing what's going on until really later. You know, after they rounded up everybody, now everything is shutting down. Everybody closing up their business, and the businesses weren't closed. You know, one time it was all in their business still. They were still had them surrounded. Rumblers at this point, they had all the people that worked in Rumblers at the front of the door. There was nobody else in there, and I guess there was still some police in there. But the employees, all them were sitting at the front door.
So let's say, chat, that Rumblers get shut down. They shut down, let's say, 3 to 5 bars. And Halloween is still shut down. Do you guys think Sosua Halloween is going to be the same? If these bars don't open up the doors, they don't open back up. You think they're going to open up this weekend, next weekend, right? What do you guys think? Because they said this has happened before. So I guess guys are going to come down there, but what are y'all going to be walking in the street? I think Flip does a party every Halloween. They do a yacht party or something like that, boat party. Is it going to affect things? Absolutely it will. Absolutely it will. And if they start fucking with the Airbnbs and the hotels, hey, because up top saying they came to his actual hotel. See, what we're hearing is they only
apartment
came to
complex.
Yeah.
I think he got an Airbnb.
Yeah. So they're talking about Roombas and all these other different spots. And I don't know why we're not hearing about the casino spot, because I thought that was a big spot. Maybe they didn't raid that. But my whole thing is if they went into Up Top's place, that's not a bar. That's not a club. They just went to his apartment or his hotel. That's a problem. That's gonna. So when you book your Airbnb and you try to go into the Sosua Inn or some of these hotels, they're gonna tell you, hey, there's gonna be rules and restrictions. Best believe if this happens again, or maybe it might happen now. You guys got to pay attention. We're not trying to fearmonger, and I know the title says what it says. It is live, but let's use our brains here.
While they were still in there, they had the street shut down, man, for a minute. So by the time they let up on it, most of the business had closed down except for a few. So we basically take off and say, well, let's head back to the hotel. And I got back here. We get back to the hotel. The streets is clean at this point. We get back, man, there's probably 50 of them dudes, 50 of the police standing inside the door. They frisk us and everything, pat us down as we come in. We walk through, get up the stair. I hear one of the dudes going nuts, talking about they came in his room and took the girl out the room and was talking crazy. So it was kind of wild. So we kind of just stayed.
What I just say, you literally in the act of smashing a girl and they bang on your door and kick a girl out your room. Did I not just say that, chat? I made that story up. I was trying to be funny, but it actually happened. I didn't even know they talked about that on this. Some of you guys like to smoke weed and do all kinds of drugs and all this other stuff that y'all do when y'all go down there that we tell y'all not to do. Say you forgot you had some shit in your pocket and they pat you down and they catch you with some weed or something on you. They're going to throw you in jail. They're going to extort you. You're going to have to pay them at least. And how many cops you going to have to pay to get off? So this is a big deal. It's a big deal. I'm lowering it down to the big 3, chat. Okay, we gotta go down to the big 3. We gotta go down to the big 3, chat. I don't know. I don't know.
The Sue out.
We might have to take the Sue out. We about to rename this live, chat, because this is at least for now. Look, they can be thrown back in, but if they coming in, if it was just like the clubs,
I gotta do a separate poll. No Diddy is the Sue out of the big 4,
chat. I mean, we got to play the.
We got 51 and 49. It's neck and neck with 61 votes.
I got to play this Rello soundbite just because.
I forgot about that.
Man, bro, I know who are you? Who are you, man?
We just got to play that just because. All right. Shout out to Rello,
bro. That
classic Rello. It's just gonna ruin the Rello trip, chat. Okay, everyone want to see Rello in the suit. Everybody want to see Rello in the suit.
I'll split people for less than that.
Amen.
You hear me? Less.
Amen. Maybe Rello's got to take a detour, right? Reschedule.
62 votes, 50-50. 50% say that Halloween is done.
Amen.
50% say no. With 62 votes, that's crazy.
Once you fuck with my place of living, that's when I draw the line. If I'm in Roomba's and I got to put my drink down, you know what I'm saying? I just bought a bottle, whatever. Okay, you know, it's not that expensive. I'll let that go. But if I'm in my fucking place of dwelling, of slumber, of sleep, and I got me a bad little chica with me, little Dominican shorty, we listen to some Dembo music, I'm trying to smash this shit from the back, and you bang on my door and I have to get searched, right? Damn near I gotta put my draw back on, all this shit, and she gets taken out of my place. And I done paid the bitch however much, right? Do I get my money back?
The cops take the buddy.
Right. Do I get my money back? Like,
nah, man.
What happens, chat? Like, seriously.
Take her out the
You know what I'm saying? Like, how much is a pro chat in the yard? Like, what, $80, 70? Do I get my 75? I get a refund? Do I get a rebate? You know what I'm saying? Like, can I put the pussy on layaway? Like, how does it work? That's my question. You know what I'm saying? Because when this all blows over, Maria, you gonna come back and finish the job, right? She's gonna be like, fuck no, man. And you know the nigga still had to pay her, right? She still had to pay her. That's what's crazy. She like, well, my time, mi tiempo. Delete the video.
Might have to get that soundbite.
Delete the video.
Yeah.
Chat. We may need to add to delete the video. We have so many Rello sound bites.
Yeah, but that's a Chica. That's not Rello.
You're right. It is a Chica network. Chat. We need more Chica network sound bites. Okay, we need more, and we will add more for sure. All right, we'll play a little bit more of this, guys. We'll go on to the next video, but he's describing in detail what happened, and he just said they didn't mess with guys, but then he said at the beginning of it, they didn't really mess with the brothers. They all let us go. Then not even 15, 20 seconds later, he goes, well, they did go into this place, and then we all got searched. No, they fucking with you. If it's just show my ID, that's one thing. If you got to search me, that's intrusive. Like, that's okay. That's a lot. Shout out to
guys.
What up, Clay?
Take a second, please. Like the video, push us through the algo. We're breaking this down to you like no other channel is. We got the inside scoop like no other channel does. Hit the like button. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Shout out to our guy, Calais.
What up, Calais?
Get in the rest of the night.
Wait, pause. Wait, right. We got some questions. All right, go ahead, Jay.
What's the pat down about? They thought you had the hammer on you? Man, I don't know what it was. They would not let us back in the hotel without patting us down. So for me, I'm saying this is my hotel, so I walked on past the dude.
They was looking for that weed. They was looking. Why are they patting down Americans?
Drogas. Yeah, drugs, guys. They're
or condoms or
they're
anything.
Trying to find anything to
try
get you in
to
trouble.
Hem you up. Yep. Steve caught it.
All right. Seen this before, chat.
The dude, that mom said, I'll come back. So they all stepped in front. They had to pat me down. Like, I got on some shorts and some, some flip flops. Some they all have on me. Yeah, they patted us both down before they even let us come in.
And you said that they actually went inside the room and pulled the girls out of the room. A couple of the bros said they pulled some girls out the room. And what hotel was this?
It's at the new garden.
At the new garden. Wow.
Yeah. I didn't see that. That's just something I heard one of the dudes talking about. He said, yeah, it was crazy up here. But like I said, by the time we got back here, it was at least 50 of them standing in the lobby.
So 50 cops in the lobby is crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy, chat.
Wasn't nothing shaking, wasn't nothing on the streets.
So how many Legos do you think was out there?
I don't know. Bro,
Can I get a refund on my whole trip?
Last night. Then one of the mangoes.
I gotta call the fucking airline. Like, can I get a refund on everything? Call Airbnb, a refund on the pussy.
You gotta call Spirit.
I'm about to charge that shit back.
That's the only airline you're taking, right?
Yeah,
to the Soo.
Of course. That's the only one that goes there.
Yeah.
But basically, call my credit card company and just charge it all back. Because shit, bro, I just lost everything.
One of the girls I was dating, she told me that whenever she was in college, this dude, this one dude that she knows, went to the club, ran up a tab of like $50,000. They were giving each person like bottles. Like each person had their own like 1942 bottle, ran up the tab, and then charged that whole shit back and won. Like I was like, damn, like that's insane, man. That's crazy. That is crazy.
That's why now they ask for your ID, a signature.
Bro, in Vegas, they make you give your fingerprint. Like you can't use a debit card or a credit card without doing your fingerprint. You gotta like actually, they have you on camera on several different angles. Like that shit's crazy.
Yeah, Chad. They want a piece of your hair, your teeth, bite marks, fucking everything, motherfucker. But hey, bite this motherfucking thing. Yeah, we just need a mold of your teeth because basically we think y'all motherfuckers gonna charge this shit back, motherfucker. That's what they looking for. It's unfortunate, Chad. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, here we go.
I like a bunch of.
Yeah, it was a lot. So
what were you saying?
I said one of the mangoes was supposed to come by, so she's the one that sent me the video. Where they had them on. I don't know what the hell it was, a gym or something. You can see all the man. I put it on the line. You can see all those mangoes in there. They came and got them. And so one of the mangoes called me this morning. She's like, I was gonna come by, but they took all of our IDs too. None of us have IDs. So they making sure they're not going to see none of the bros.
Oh, okay, so you need the ID to sign in.
So they said we got to go to the police. We got to go to the police to get our IDs before we can move around.
Damn, Chad, they playing chess, not checkers. They said, you know what? You're free to go, but we're gonna keep your ID for a little bit. You can come by the police station and get it when we finished it. Yeah, on Monday
when it opens.
So they can't let no chicas in your spot. You basically have to smash outside, okay, and hope the chick's of age, right? Because then you don't know her age. Now you're in trouble because you just we can't verify. So they know what to do to fuck shit up. Okay, they know what to do to fuck shit up. And who are these two white dudes? Who are these two white dudes in the picture here? There's no white people talking on this video. Bob and Ron. I don't know who they are.
Big J.
Yeah, Big J's talking, but Bob and Ron are not there.
Because they can't get in the hotel without the IDs.
Yep.
Bobby, what you think about that?
Oh, hold on.
Man, this is a new one. So
is that the white dude?
Seen anything close to this?
Bruh, Bobby is him? No way, Chad.
Nah, Rello is him.
Yeah, Rello is him.
I think it was probably 2019 when they did them raids and they was looking for underage girls. And I remember this was at Blue Ice. So I haven't seen it this big, but I've constantly seen raids, they just hop out, chase them, nothing else. But this one, this sounds serious. So, bro, I don't know. I still don't understand the why though.
Well, they was definitely thick at Blue Ice though.
Yeah, because you're gonna get out tonight, and it ain't gonna be. I mean, I can't call it tonight. I can't tell you what's gonna happen, but it's probably gonna look like nothing happened today.
What it look like outside, Ron?
I've maybe seen 3 in front of the walk past the hotel now. Almost. Probably an hour. Walk through it. They walked straight on through. They kept going.
Dominicans
are like the heads to Bailey's.
All right, Chad. I think that's enough. Okay, we'll go on to the next one. But shout out to these brothers for giving us a little more information. This is a lot more than what Flip said. So we want to hit a couple different videos just to kind of piece some things together. So Flip said he didn't want to talk too much about it. These dudes are saying there was 50 cops in the lobby. Girls were getting shook down. They were in some sort of gym. We saw the pictures. We saw the videos. They were patting people down, not just asking for IDs, right? It was patting people down, trying to find something else wrong. You know, it is what it is. Okay, let's go to, I think we got one or two more. We have a yeah.
We got a Razor.
We got Razor. We got a quick one from Giamo.
Okay.
And then there's a quick article, but this is be fast. Let's play this one from Giamo. Shout out to Giamo, man. Giamo's been dropping a lot of content lately, and he's a good person to talk to and hear from about Sosua. He got big off of Sosua content. So let's hear what he has to say here, and we'll skip up because I don't even think he talks about it right away. But let's see.
Mira cómo dejaron las pensiones, nena, mira.
Look at that.
Todas.
Look at that. What they did to the room.
Las pensiones, nena, mira.
Broke all that shit.
Todas. Se me robaron el dinero, se me robaron la cartera, microphone, se me robaron todo.
Oh, they said they stole money, wallet, microphones, credit cards. So the police was taking shit.
Miren cómo están, miren, le están echando gas pimienta a las mujeres, esto es un atropello.
Yeah, we saw this already. But we are getting new visuals,
And
chat.
specifically, I'm in Ciudad Cayala, as you can see here in Ciudad Cayala. But guys, the situation, I'm not gonna lie to you. And I saw in some of the shorts, some guys were asking Jamo what's happening, what's going on, and yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it. So essentially, from somebody on the ground that I know, told me that the mayor or the alcalde, as you say in Spanish, is basically just trying to get these chicas up out the paint, trying to get them up out of Sosua. So, which, you know, is an interesting thing. A lot of people, they don't know that, you know, Dominican Republic in general, speaking generally, it's a very traditional country. It's literally the only country with a Bible on its flag. And a lot of people forget that. So, you know, I'm sure that there's a small faction of people probably behind the mayor that has some pockets that, you know, is happy about the arrests that are happening, happy about getting these chicas away from Sosua. Now, also something I will say as well is the fact that, you know, not only is it the traditional values of the Dominican Republic, but also it's let's be real, it's money. Money plays a big part in these things. And some of you may or may not know, you know what I'm saying? And by Los Cheramicos, they're building up some new shops, building up some new, doing some new construction over there. Also, Hard Rock has invested money in Sosua.
Chad, hold on. Hard Rock.
The plot thickens. We knew that.
Hard
but,
Rock.
That was another thing that, you know, forgot to bring up. Yeah, they invested a ton of money.
Hard Rock is investing money, guys. So, oh yeah. So Flip, we respect your opinion, but once them big dogs come in there, or, you know, Hard Rock Hotel, Hard Rock Cafe, there's a Hard Rock in Cartagena, right next to the clock tower. You know, some of you guys may not know that, but Hard Rock has invested in Cartagena, in the walled city. But when you start hearing names like Hard Rock and these big hotels or resorts coming in, you best believe things will be changed. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean the chicas will go away completely, but it does mean things will get, they'll start shaking down more things. They'll start, motherfuckers start getting parking tickets and shit. They start doing constructions, right? Motherfuckers start towing your cars more. Trust and believe. It's called gentrification. Gentrification is the word we'll use. Usually it's about moving black people or poor people out of a neighborhood and moving white people in. But in this case, we'll use the word gentrify. They may be trying to start the beginnings of gentrification. Okay, so I'm hearing a bunch of things. We're hearing someone got robbed for 10K. We're hearing that they just want to clean up the streets because it just looks bad. We're hearing Hard Rock's coming. We're hearing nobody got arrested that was a passport, bro. No foreigners were touched. Then we're hearing foreigners were touched and arrested. Then we're hearing some were patted down, right? So we're hearing all these different things, Chad. We just have to piece it together because everyone's going to have a different story, and other people, everybody can't be in every place at once, okay? And for Giamo to make a title saying Sosua is cooked, why I'm not going back to Sosua, maybe it's clickbait, but he would be the one person I would think that would go back to Sosua. So he must have heard maybe some things that we don't know about.
There's other investments that are happening, and we all know that when money comes, things change. You know what I mean? The hoodness, the ratchetness sometimes has to go away, unfortunately. And that's just what's happening. I believe that's what I believe is happening in Sosua. And also, in the short that I did about the situation, Mr. Flip Flop, he commented, he said, oh, you know, I'm paraphrasing, but he essentially said that, you know, that like this type of thing always happens in Sosua. They always try to show some force and then they leave. And which in general, I was in Sosua for like 3 or 4 years, and I would say, you know, that's generally true. But as you can see in the clips, the show of force is it's strong. It's much stronger, and I believe that this could be the tipping point, and we might not be going back to normal Sosua. This might be the time that they finally switch it up, and we might not be going back to the normal Sue. So, and you know, the way that, you know, obviously there are probably some Dominicans that are happy about that. Obviously, as you saw in the video, a lot of the chicas not happy about that. That's kind of messing up their business and whatnot. But as you know, for me personally, as an American, as a man, you know, I mean, obviously, you know, what happens in the Dominican Republic happens in the Dominican Republic. You know, they're their own sovereign nation. You know, they do what they do. But just like I said, personally, for me, I'm not really liking the situation. Guys, you can see these are some of the views here in the.
All right, we'll stop it there, chat. Shout out to Giamo. I think he poses a great point. We've never seen this kind of force before. This is a different kind of force, and we need to keep an eye on what's going on here. And we need to not just downplay it like it's not a big, you know, it's not a big deal, because it is a big deal. And I've been saying that this whole life. We got one from Razor real quick. It's just saying day 3 of the Sosua raids. Okay, this is the 3rd night of Chica arrests. He posted this 3 hours ago. So let's see if there's some more visuals, what Razor has to say about it. And then we got one last thing and then we'll move on. But this is, okay, so 2 or 3 days in a row they've been doing this, which is, you know, I think Flip said the maximum was what, 6 days that he remembers. So we'll see what happens. But if you're down there now, it's going to be miserable. I mean, unless you got some chicas that they're not scared to come and you can call up, or they're still in there that didn't get extradited back to Santo Domingo or wherever they're from, it's going to be hard to even really chill with the females. They're probably really not outside. Day 3. Come on, man. I don't want to be down there with that shit. Go home. Go to Cartagena. Go somewhere else. Those look like army vehicles, Jack. You got buses, trucks.
What up, guys? Razor Rays here with you again. And as you've seen in those videos, there was a 3rd night of police raids out there inside Sosua, Dominican Republic. An operation called Operation Atlantico has targeted many businesses and the working girls of the night out there inside the Sosua. Some people are saying these raids may be the way to change Sosua for the better, according to some people. And some people are saying that this is just temporary and business will go on as usual after the next few days. New developments for hotels has started on that beach out there inside Playa Sosua. Some people don't want the brand new hotel chains to go up on that beach, but it looks like obviously the government wants to make Sosua more like Punta Cana in some ways, to make it more family friendly for new visitors visiting that area of the Dominican Republic. And of course, that clashes with the people that want it to remain the same. Of course, single men love the working girls, ladies of the night that hang out there inside Sosua.
All right, we'll pause it there, guys. So you guys saw some more footage. 3 days, 3 nights, trucks, armored vehicles, SWAT teams, regular police officers, the whole nine. Looks like the streets are pretty clear. The girls are probably scared shitless to even really be outside because none of them want to get arrested. Again, if you're in Sosua right now, I'm sure it's not really a good time. Shout out to you. Hopefully you can weather the storm, but your trip is probably fucked up at this point because, you know, it's going to be difficult to do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you got one in your room, hide your chica, damn it.
At least while I'm there, I want to get a few hookers.
Put her under the bed.
So enough says, please, Sosua people, don't listen to Al. Do not go to Colombia. Stay in the DR. It's better for y'all.
Well, we're gonna jump in.
Man, I agree with you, show enough.
We're gonna jump into Colombia in a second though, because there's a bunch of shit going on there.
Yeah.
So one more quick article, guys, and then we'll move on. And this is just one that I more quick. There we go. Did it work? There we go. I think we're good. All right, chat. Sorry if we're lagging. Sorry about the lag. I think we're back now. Okay. Here we go. Dozens of people guest houses in its office, the National Drug Control Directorate of the General Directorate of Migration, including the immigration bus, arrest dozens of sex workers, foreigners. Shout out to all the people there that are the foreigners. I guess, do we have to play it for this?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Did you say the word?
Foreigner.
You're right. And even employees of the searched establishments. Amid reports of alleged abuse, use of pepper spray, and the rest of the employees not linked to sex work, the operation took place. At the same time, some of the detainees were transferred to the Sosua Multipurpose Center, where an initial screening was being carried out. The illegal aliens, okay, they're calling these girls illegal aliens, will be transferred.
Does that mean foreigners?
Yeah.
Foreigner.
They were transferred to Santo Domingo. Okay, remember I was asking where are they being transferred to? While the rest will be cleared at the National Police's Northern Regional Directorate. Authorities have not yet released official information on the event. Various sectors of Sosua have been demanding a solution to the problem of prostitution as well as crime to recover the status of family tourism destination that characterized Sosua in the early days. A group of citizens is calling for a march on July 26th to demand that the ills affecting the community be corrected. Okay, so that is the story, guys. And again, there was one more about somebody getting robbed, like a police officer getting robbed for like a lot of money. And that also, I thought that was a part of this article, but I'm sure I saw that in the midst of everything that's been going on. So, hey, guys, you know, we'll keep an eye on Sosua, okay? We don't know what's going to happen. I'm not sure. Hide your chica if you have one, if you're there. Don't let her outside and you'll be fine. Okay. Hopefully. All right. We
gotta pull up the poll. We gotta
poll no Diddy.
Poll no Diddy. See if the Sue is removed from the big four, making it the big three.
Let's see.
Let's see what you all say.
I'm excited, chat, because we may have to officially remove it. What's it looking like?
All right, breaking news. Breaking news.
What we got?
60% of men tuition of the mafia. The mafia is spoken, and they say 60, an overwhelming 60% have come to a decision.
All right.
What do we do with the suit?
What do we do?
Do we keep it? Do we remove it? Do we keep it?
I don't know. Tell me.
Do we remove it?
What are the results? Do we keep it? Do we move it, chat? What's going on? I need the results.
An overwhelming 60% say to remove the suit from the big four, the big three.
the chat. Shout out to the chat. All right, the Chica Network has spoken.
Nigga said, Rello here with the crash out now. Rello out here with the crash out now. Hey, oh, that's a woman.
Oh, I love that soundbite. It's the greatest soundbite.
Where are you, a viewer? We need that.
Where are you, a viewer? Hold on. Oh, here we go.
Man, bro, I know what I'm. Who are you? Who are you, man? Who is it? A viewer?
Chat, we've officially removed Sue from the Big Four. You heard it here first, guys. Let's drop one of DDG's bombs, because now we're down to the Big Three. This is like
it's a sad moment.
It is.
We have some sad music.
Well, you know what? That's not the one I wanted. We can play a little. They're punching the air right now, guys. Passport Pookies are just. They're punching. I'm punching the air with you. I ain't gonna lie. It's okay. Shh, shh, shh. It's okay. You still have. We still have Thailand. We still have Brazil.
Nah.
All right. We only got 2 then. We're down to the big 2.
The big 2.
We still have Colombia and Thailand. Okay. Al's not going to say Brazil's part of that because he doesn't want people going down there. But I will say
I think we might have to remove Colombia too.
We might have to. So there's only one left, chat, Thailand. And that one's almost crumbling because motherfuckers is fighting out there. This is insane. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I really don't know how to, I'm lost for words here. We have removed Sosua. This is a big fucking deal. Okay, I never thought there'd be a day where we would remove the haven of all passport bros. Like this is the top. It's the pinnacle. It's the epitome. You have to use words like that. Epitome and pinnacle of, this is the starter pack passport bros space. Okay, when you're thinking about going to a place where there's a bunch of hoes. Okay, you're thinking about the classic KBS travel creep cam videos of bitches in leggings, right, with oversized asses. When you're thinking of watching Rello's classic footage,
the beady.
That was from Cartagena.
Yeah, that was
Cartagena. But I'm talking about like he had the big oatmeal booty girl that had that big ass. Rello in the pool, right? Rello on the four-wheeler
with the tank top on.
Like this is all chat. Savor these moments. They'll never happen again. This is crazy. I don't know.
We might have to get him on here and see what his
Rello
take is.
Yeah, let me see if Rello's available. Rello hit me right when we were about to start the show. Hold on. Let me see.
We might have to get him to pull up
the show. You free. All right. Well, we might have to get Rello himself, guys, on here because he would be a good person to talk to about this. And it's a big deal.
Cornell says this is worse than when the Avengers broke up.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, this is
Black Panther dying, RIP to Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, no, this is a sad.
Walking Tour says not true. Sosua is still fine. Nah, man, the mafia removed it from the Big Four, so it's not fine right now. I don't know what else to do. You can't go there.
Yeah, I mean,
no more Spirit flights.
Yeah, you can't say that it's fine. I don't know about that. But chat, do we think Sosua's fine? It's okay. I mean, again, guys, I'm not actually being funny. I don't think things are fine. I think that, chat, this is it's gonna hurt me to say this. Sue's done, man. Okay, who said it wasn't?
Is it cooked?
It's cooked. Who was that just said it wasn't cooked? Who was it?
Walking Tour.
Walking Tour.
HD Travel.
Sorry to tell you, man, but Sue's done, bro. it is. It's done, bro.
Tyree doesn't have a desire, to be honest, to go there, and he still doesn't. Man, that breaks my heart, Tyree.
Yeah,
breaks my heart.
Yeah,
let's go to Brazil. That's not an option, Collab. We can't.
Look, man, this is a sad day for Sosua goers. I'm not gonna lie, man. Some of you guys, you swear by the Sue. Like I said, some of y'all rent the mansion. You bring the hoes to the mansion. You know what I'm saying? it's cooked. we got to use the word cooked. Hey man, I'm gonna say I can't wait for our first Sue crash out. Like that person that goes online is just fucking pissed because I know what's gonna happen. I'm not crashing out over it, but I know some people are crashing out on it right now. But look, man, you know, hopefully things clear up. It's not looking good, but hey man,
maybe we'll have some good news. We do another poll, no Diddy, see if the mafia can add it back into the big four.
Yeah,
but right now it's cooked.
It's cooked. All right, Relo's not answering, so we'll move on, and neither is Homie Hub. So, okay,
we have some more breaking news.
We do.
Just when you thought that the breaking news was over.
Just when you thought the breaking news was over, chat, we have more. Okay, there's been some turmoil in Medellin. All right, we talk about all the Pookies and Ray Rays. We talk about the Sosua goers being pissed off, punching the air. But guess what? Okay, there was a big brawl in Cartagena very recently. Another fight.
Myron soundbite.
Yeah, another one, guys. Another one. It's been crazy, guys. Shout out to all the Pookies and Ray Rays who continue to go and screw everything up, okay? But guys, we're going to have to remove Colombia, guys. It's gone. So we're down to one place, basically a half a place because, you know, let's just take half a point away from Thailand, basically. We're all fucked, basically. All right. I guess we'll see what happens, chat. Let's go ahead and bring up this video. More passport bro drama. It's unfortunate. You know, we hate to see it happen, but I tell you, man, there's all these girls around and you guys are just fighting each other. I don't get it. But here's the fight, chat. You want to see it. Here it is. All right, check it out. He's actually getting jumped. Cops are pretty much useless. Let's rewind it one more time. Okay, chat. Okay, here we go.
Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished?
Here we go. Here we go with more bullshit. Al, what do you got to say about that? I'll let you start this one.
You guys wonder why there's not shit to do? You're thinking, no, there's not really much to do. They closed down these clubs. They shut down Parquilleras. We were reporting on it all last year. The shit kept happening. This is why. This is why. And they're gonna start making stricter laws. You guys just got to start thinking about what. I get it. Like, you're having a moment. You're pissed off. I've been pissed off before too. I wanted to fight before too. But you got to think about your actions, how they affect other people. You probably don't care if you're a Pookie, but yeah, I mean, is going to the clubs, throwing money, how's that going to affect other people? The fighting in Parquilleras, this is the second fight within like a 3 month period in the park. How is that going to affect everything else? Well, what's going to happen is they're going to start shutting down clubs like this. There's only one hip hop club, well, two maybe in the park. I think Glow too, but
a little bit.
There's only a couple places, and once they start, the people get sick and tired of it. You know, the Colombian people are already sick and tired of you know, the image that, you know, Black people have over there. Right. Whenever we had that Paola saying, she's saying there's 80% of the people in the park are Black. Well, we already debunked that myth, but you know, you're standing out already just because your skin color, and then you're over there traveling. A lot of people don't speak the language, all of that stuff. It's already looking bad whenever you're over there doing that stuff as it is towards like the people that live there. They don't want to see all this stuff there. They don't want to see, you know, the negativity that you know, the fighting and the you going down there and smashing the pros, and the pros just all being in that circle, you know, in the park, that area, the people that live there that want to go down with their families, they don't want to see all that stuff. So, you know, this is just going to make things worse. It's going to shut things down. And whenever there's nothing to do, you know, okay, you screw that up, you screw Delirium up, you screw a couple other places up. Well, whenever there's nothing left to do, then you guys are going to be pissed. So I've seen this happen firsthand in Pittsburgh. Like I said, there used to be, we had just missed it. Like, you know, by the time we became 21, all the black places in Pittsburgh got shut down. By the time me and Steve became 21, they were on their way out. A lot of them, the ones that were open, were on their way out, and eventually now everything's shut down. There's not anything to do really for that crowd. So the same thing is going to start happening once people get fed up with it. They're going to just make things harder, more difficult. You know, it's just going to make it harder for the people that are coming after you. So you want to leave the place better than you when you came there.
100%.
You know? What are your thoughts on this?
You know, like I said, man, you know, the Pookie behavior, guys, is just gone too far. Someone's gonna end up seriously getting hurt, injured, deleted. Right? We tell you guys about the fighting where you sucker punch someone or you're jumping someone. He was getting jumped. Okay, that was not a fair fight. Again, we don't know what happened. Someone in chat said maybe they were fighting over a chica. Could be.
They said
could be.
The rumor was that the dude, I guess they had a section and the dude walked out on throwing in. Everybody's supposed to throw in for the bottles, and he walked out, and that's why the 3 people jumped him. It could have been squared out. It could squared away. It could have happened outside the park too. Yo, you need that fade? Go take it somewhere else.
Yeah, run that fade in the alleyway,
on the side streets,
on Calle 25 or some shit. Don't do it on Calle 10. Right? That's where all the action is. That's where you're gonna get caught, and people are just gonna video record you. I'll say this too, man. You know, that's why a big reason why we're trying to stay out of beefs. You know what I'm saying? We really don't want to have to be socking people out or people trying to sock us out in these other countries. I would much rather go and enjoy myself. Now, again, you know what I mean? If you throw a bottle at somebody or you kick somebody or do some shit where they gotta whoop your ass, is one thing. But I think that a lot of these fights are senseless. And if it was over some bottles, being paid and not being paid a tab, I mean, how much was the tab? The tab couldn't have been crazy. I know guys that go to Sky Park and Gusto's and they spend at least 2 bands a night and they're going crazy, right? They're going stupid. 3, 4, 5 bottles at every, you know what I'm saying? So how many bottles did y'all get? It couldn't have been that much money. And if you're traveling and if one person don't pitch in and you can't cover it, you probably shouldn't be traveling.
Hey, when we went
and buying bottles,
let's say somebody does skip out on the tab, right? You're fighting literally in the park, in the middle of the park with all these police right there. Like, what are you hoping to accomplish?
I don't know.
That makes no sense. That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. They can't control their
emotions too. It's a bunch of ninjas that's too emotional.
That's too.
Y'all too emotional, man.
Y'all just fucking it up for the next people, making it more difficult, more expensive for the next people, and then eventually there ain't gonna be shit to do.
Yeah,
and y'all are gonna be pissed once they have enough of it. So make it harder for when you're in the airport. You know, it's just a whole chain effect.
Yeah, and all this gets posted, guys. All the Colombians see it. It gets posted on their news channels, and it, like Al said, it makes it worse. Shout out to AJ Lou. Let's just play this real quick. He also made a video to the same thing.
Shout out to Shonuff too. We shouted you out at the beginning. Shonuff put mad videos in the Discord. You guys can check them out, and you can see some of the stuff. And we went over, we covered it, we covered all the story, we covered Flip's story, we covered Razor Rays had posted some, Giamo posted some. We gave our thoughts and opinions on the whole situation. So if you guys missed any of that, you guys can go back and watch from the beginning. But yeah,
okay, let's play this real quick.
As I read through my comments, there are some Colombians that don't want gringos here. They'll say things like, go back home, or we don't want you here. And this is the reason why. You got these pedos coming in here and trying to get with kids. You got guys being rude, trying to stunt, floss, flash on the locals. And then parqueyeres, shit like this happens. Now, I don't know the backstory. Listen, there's certain things people might do that would set me off, and I might have to do what I got to do. But in 3 years of being here, that's never happened. So if you're here for a weekend trip, there's no reason for it, bro. Leave that shit back where you're at or don't come.
Shout out to AJ, man. Friend of the show, friend of the channel, and we're definitely going to link with him in the near future. But I think he poses a great perspective. Leave that shit at home. You know what I mean? It's just not really worth it. You know, like I said, if someone did some shit and me and Al had to fight, and I guess it was on camera, best believe we ain't started. We never down there to start anything. And I think that if, like you said, someone walking out on a tab or whatever, it is what it is. And if you really got to fight, take it to the alleyway. You know what I'm saying? Them dudes might have been living together. That's what's crazy. I mean, or at least know what Airbnb, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could have set that up or hashed that out later. You had to sock him out and jump him in front of Gusto, in front of fucking Sky Park and Glow. I don't think that you needed to do all of that. So a lot of guys, man, you just need to control your temperament, you know, and really just realize where you are. You're not in the US and you do not want to go to a Colombian jail. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Most of y'all don't even speak the language. Y'all don't even know anything that they're saying, right? All you know is sí and gracias. You literally will get thrown into the back of a car, read your rights. You don't even know what the fuck they saying, and put in a situation where you're going to be uncomfortable, and you may not even be able to come back to the country anymore. It's really not worth it. I do want to comment real quick on, we already went over it, but we'll bring it up one more time. Walking HD said, guys, it's not true. Sosua, it's fine. You guys are speaking from a place of not having a lot of information. Walking, we're getting information from up top who's down there. We're getting information from people who are currently in Sosua right now, telling us, hey, my apartment got broken into by the police, and they broke the door, and now my apartment, the apartment guy who owns the complex or the Airbnb or whatever is no longer renting out the apartment anymore. So yes, we're coming from a place of speculation, but we're trying to piece everything together. And maybe they're looking for, he said they were looking for drugs and whatever. I don't think that Sosua was a big drug place, bro. Besides weed. Black people, we don't do, you know, crazy hard drugs. So maybe they're trying to shake down a little bit of drugs or whatever. And, you know, whatever, you know, with the chicas, I get it. We're using the word raid, but hear us out, man. I think we're keeping a pretty good perspective on all of this. And, you know, we have some people that are either, you know, in Sosua putting stuff in the chat and hitting us up behind the scenes. So that's where we're getting some of our information from, as well as watching the videos. Okay. So I wanted to get some either Rello or Homie Hub on here. I think maybe they're a little occupied right now. But what do you guys think, chat? Right? Is Medellin now becoming a Pookie haven? Is Medellin a place that we need to watch out for? You know what I'm saying? Do you got to worry about motherfuckers mean mugging you? Like, I don't want to go out to a club full of bad chicas and be worried about some dudes looking at me all funny and you stepped on my shoe and I'm about to whoop you. Like, there's so many beautiful women in these clubs walking around. I just don't have time to deal with another man's emotion and shit. Like, you know what I mean? If it's not, hey, what's up, Steve Al, what's your channel? If it's not on some cool shit, just keep it moving, man. We don't, you know what I'm saying? If you got a problem with a guy, keep it moving. You don't have to escalate it into a fight, into jumping people. It just becomes outrageous. Okay, Chad, it becomes outrageous.
They want us to open the panel. A couple people want to come up and talk. What you think? 60 likes, or you think?
Well, did we get to 50?
We're at 50 now.
We can open it up because I don't have another video, I don't think.
Okay.
We'll drop the link for anybody. We'll go a little longer here. I want to hear what some of you guys have to say. Al's going to post the link in the chat.
Let's get the likes up anyway.
Yeah, let's get it to 60 anyway.
Please.
We got like 120 people in here. So hit the like button, guys. We just dropped the link. Those of you who are from Sosua, or not from there, but go there a lot, let us know. Those of you who don't agree with us, you're welcome too. You think that we're, you know, joking and fear mongering and Sosua's fine and it'll be fine. Hey, you know, all I'm saying is the fact is that most people are saying this is the most, you know, strong, outrageous raid they've ever seen. This is the most, the SWAT teams, they said usually it's only 1 or 2 cars. This was, you know, a bunch of cars with big guns. You know, I'm hearing stories from they patting people down, they not patting people down, they checking IDs. It's a bunch of misinformation, or different, I wouldn't even say misinformation, but different information depending on where you were. If you're on one side of Sosua, you might have seen one thing. You down the street, you might have seen a different thing. You in your apartment and they break in your apartment. We're showing you videos. We're showing you pictures. The girl, one of the chicas showed that they busted the window. They said she's like, they took my wallet, they took my money, they took my cell phone or whatever. They took all my shit. So obviously something's going on. Maybe it wasn't the cops. Maybe it was someone else and no, right? Who knows? But you know, you're seeing damage done to these Airbnbs and hotels properties done by the police. And is it, I mean, for what? For some chicas? You could have knocked on the door. Like you didn't, I mean, did you have to, you know, use fucking pepper spray and tear gas and shit? Like, I just feel like they could have got it. But that's the thing. If the mayor says, shake them down, show some force, then the government can go in and go, fuck it, right? The government can go, exactly, Kev B, what the hell?
What the hell, Barry?
So they can do what they want. Shout out to Kev B, man, comes in with the $20. What the hell?
What the hell,
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
Thank you so much, Kev.
We got a fucking
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar.
Shout out to Kev B. Thank you again for the $20 super chat, man. We appreciate it. Yes, sir.
One
yes,
of
sir.
the
Yes,
goats.
sir.
Appreciate it. Y'all
All
was saying drop the link.
So we dropped the link, guys. We dropped the link. Now is your time. Now is your time, or we can wind down the show. We wanted to give you guys a moment to come in. Anybody who wants to comment on the whole Sosua situation, maybe some of you have bought your tickets. Maybe some of you are down there now. Let us know. Maybe we're completely wrong. Maybe Giamo's wrong. Maybe Flip Flop's wrong. Let us know, man. We want to hear from you. So we're gonna leave the link up there for a little bit. If no one decides they want to come in, then we will move on.
We can pull up the B&B.
Oh yeah. Let's pull up the B&B while we're waiting. Let's pull up the B&B. Let me chat. That is a good idea. All right, we have the
I'm going back to Cali.
And we were able to get a nice use punch phone board. We actually went $80, I think, over the goal. So shout out to you guys. And yeah, we got a really nice spot. We saw one that we really liked, and somebody swiped it right when we were about to get it, but we had another one already on the tuck. So I was like, all right, it's cool. One of the ones we were looking at had a pool and a jacuzzi. It was nice, but this one has a jacuzzi and it's really nicely set up. So we're gonna bring some girls over. We're gonna have some of the supporters come over. Those of you who are gonna be there, we're gonna have a little get together. It should be fun, man. So we're really excited about this. Hold on, let me.
Shout out to Jackson. He said, I had the pleasure of meeting y'all on the beach in January when y'all were shooting footage. Real as hell. Got to tap in, leading some buddies through CTG soon and Rio of the year, the end of the year. I owe y'all drinks. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
that. Yeah, that means a lot. Yeah. When you see us somewhere, you know, you pop up, you say what's up. We're all gonna show love. We appreciate the support, all that stuff. we'll be in Rio at the end of the year, man, and that shit's gonna be a fucking schmovie. We got so many people saying that they're going to Rio. Man, I went through the first run of editing one of our Rio vlogs of one of the yacht parties we did.
Mm-hmm.
This yacht party is gonna shut down the internet. Like, it might break the internet. We're gonna go through, we're gonna make it as YouTube friendly as we can. We're gonna drop that, we're gonna censor some stuff, but we got to put this footage out because this shit was so lit. I didn't even realize, when you're in the moment, like, you don't even realize how crazy it is. But man, I went through the first run today. Me and Steve been working all weekend on getting vlogs, all that stuff together. I'd say in the next few weeks, expect to see a lot of stuff dropping, maybe like 10, 15 videos dropping within the next few weeks. So shout out to all of y'all supporting us. Some of the stuff's going to hit Patreon first, just because we can have it up on the Patreon without doing the edits, and we could put all the raw, uncensored stuff up there. So if y'all want to see it in its entirety, check it out. But we're going to have to cut out so much stuff just because it's literally like 25 girls on this boat, and me, Steve, one of our friends, and then like the crew. Like, I think there's like 2 crew members that are males, but it's like 25 to like 3. That shit's crazy. Nothing but big Brazilian bunda all over the video. Every single scene, like, I see a new girl, I'm like, oh, I didn't even see her the last scene.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I can't wait to get that shit up. That vlog is gonna break the internet. It's gonna be better than any other yacht party you've ever seen on the internet. I guarantee it. And it's gonna break the internet. So I'm excited about that. I was going through today. I was like, man, this shit is crazy.
Mm-hmm. All right, Chad, give me one more second, man. My computer's acting up and I need to
restart it.
No, I don't need to restart it per se.
I can pull it up on my end.
Yeah, let me give it to you real quick. No Diddy, yeah. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second, chat, man. They make this shit just fucking hate the Airbnb app, bro.
What the heck said? Al and Steve know how to book B&Bs. The Medi HQ was OD for the bachelor bed. Yeah, man, that Medi shit was whew. That Airbnb was crazy. The only thing I didn't like was the steps, but it was nice too because we got that exercise in. But yeah, it was right next to everything, right next to the restaurants that we need to go to, close enough to parky areas, but not too close. And then it had everything we needed, and it had the jacuzzi, all that stuff. So yeah, this one's gonna blow that one out the water. If the one that we could have booked was even crazier, but somebody snatched it literally as we were pressing the book button. I was pissed.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
I was pissed.
That shit was wild. But that's the thing with Airbnb, guys. Sometimes, man, it's like people, and it was a new
listing.
Yeah, it was a new listing, and they just sniped it like super quick, chat. It was crazy. Okay, here we go. I'll share it with you now. I'm gonna send it. You want me to send it to your I'll just text it to you. You can bring it up. Why is it doing that? Let's try this. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna send it to Al. He's gonna bring it up, chat. Here we go. I just sent it to you. It should show up on your messages on your thing. You see it on there?
Oh, you just sent it to me. My bad.
Check.
You just sent that. You put it in a private?
No, I sent it to your message. Is your messages connected to your phone? I mean, to your. Yeah, check it real quick. For me, it should be the first one. That's not it.
No, I couldn't do it on my phone though.
Okay.
I don't really connect those.
Okay.
All right. Just copy.
All right, we're gonna bring it up.
That's why Mac wins. I could copy it from my phone, paste it on the thing. It's just.
Is it working? There it goes.
Yeah,
I just take a little bit.
The internet.
Yeah, our internet's a little laggy, chat. Give us a little bit. Sorry about that.
It's crazy because we have like the fastest shit that you can possibly get, but
yeah. Did it work?
Yeah.
There we go. All right, cool. All right, chat. We're gonna bring it up, show y'all the Airbnb. And y'all let us know what y'all think, man. I think it's a nice little let me bring it to stay. All right, there we go. Okay, chat. So you can go to pictures there. So this is what it's looking like for the Airbnb, chat. Really nice accommodations. Nice little area here. You know, got a nice little TV area, little marble table. You know, definitely we can do maybe a little show here, bring some girls in, maybe do a little interviews with them. And it's just a nice little area. Really nicely decorated, blue and gold. Actually, they have the blue velvet, like me and Al are sitting on now. Velvet curtains. They got that's like the bar glass. This is a thick glass, like block glass. And they got the blue mixed in, so super dope.
Looks like they got a little outside.
There's a little balcony right there.
Balcony.
So we got a balcony, and then of course fridge, stove area, all the utensils. We might have to put these we may need to get a proper Cali Colombian dish from some of these ladies, man.
Some arroz.
Put them to work.
Arroz con pollo. Yeah, we need that.
Okay, so that's the main kind of living room area, kitchen. And
got the AC, which is crucial.
Yeah, gotta have AC. A lot of the cheapy places didn't have AC, chat. So if you was paying $200-$300, you had to check to see if they had fans. Chat, this is where the action goes down. Okay, this is where the action goes down. Now, when I go back to the room, chat, what you need to do is right there. You need to measure how much space you have to smash. Okay, so like on that left side where the window is, it might be a little tight to smash something from the back unless she's on the bed, right? As men, I always I look at the room and I go, where am I smashing the girl? Okay. I see now they got two beds pushed together. All right. As you can look at the bottom of the bed, they got those. They do this a lot in these Latin countries where it's not really a full bed or whatever. They got like a box spring that's connected to another one or whatever. Hopefully the mattress.
Two twins.
Yeah, the mattress on the top may be one mattress, but sometimes they put the two twins together.
But two twins is nice because it's a king.
Yeah. So
instead of a queen or a full.
So yeah, I'm just looking at where I'm gonna smash. Okay. Nice shower, decent bathrooms. That's not the selling point, chat. We're getting there, but this is, looks like new toilets. We got the washer dryer.
That's clutch too. The washer dryer.
I don't even think the other place had
laundry.
That. Yeah.
You don't gotta do that shit.
All right. Boom, boom, boom. Yup. Okay. Here it is, chat. Okay. This is the selling point. Let's go back to full screen. I saw it had a sauna, as you see there, the wood on the right side. On the left, they have the jacuzzi. All right. Nice little, kind of like a vines at the top with like a sunroof coming in. It looks really nice. Keep going. That's the other angle. This reminds us of the one we get in Medellin. You got the Buddha right there. I see a lot of places where we can get some dope ass content. So shout out to y'all, man, again for donating. We were not going to get something this nice. So it's really you guys kind of, you got a grill.
They got the grill there. So
is that like a regular grill or is that one of them?
It's one of the the Latin American grills, the outside barbecue joints. They're
we can use
they're
it.
pretty dope. I'm gonna put that shit to work. I'm a chef, chat. I'm a chef, so I'll be chefing some shit up, but I might not feel like it. I might just put them to work in the kitchen. Maybe I'll probably grill some steaks.
Get some of the chicas in the sauna. You know what I'm saying?
We got a sauna. Yep. We'll have them in there.
And then they'll show some pictures at night of what it looks like as Al keeps going there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the sauna, maybe closed or at night. Keep going. Okay, now we're getting to, you know what I'm saying, dusk, right? The rose petals a little much. Okay.
If it's for the ladies.
But ladies can't be there with you and your boy with no hose.
You can't be in the jacuzzi,
okay?
No hugs, with candles and rose petals.
Nigga, you gay. Yeah. Okay.
You can't do that.
But yeah, this is gonna be dope, man. I'm looking forward to the content. We pick really, there it is. Yeah, go to that one. Yeah. Shaking ass right there. Yep. Is that bad, chat, that I'm thinking of like where I'm gonna smash you? Like I don't know. I've always done that as a man. Like where the fuck am I gonna smash these girls at? But yeah, I'm super excited, chat. It looks really good, and it's gonna be a vibe. It's gonna be a vibe. So I think that's it. So shout out to you guys for, you know, again, getting us to the goal. We hit the goal and we use that to get that. So
yeah, we got it says no hot water. I don't know. I think we got hot water. I'm pretty sure.
It said no hot water? Where you see that at?
I'm pretty sure it's hot.
I hope not. I want a refund, rebate. No, I'm just playing.
I don't care about that shit over there because it'd be
don't say no hot water.
Yeah, we got hot water.
Who's trolling, man?
We got hot water.
Hey, man, you almost got me with that one, motherfucker.
I don't be caring over there because it be hot as shit. Like Cartagena, you don't even need hot water, to be honest.
Yeah, jacuzzi and a sauna, Kev B. Yes.
Yeah,
the other spot,
that sauna, we gonna be we gonna have some X footage of the sauna.
Yeah, we because the other spot had a jacuzzi and a pool together, like it was a pool and jacuzzi, and it was dope. But you know what I'm saying? I'll take the sauna and the jacuzzi too. So I'm good. We didn't necessarily need the pool, but the pool would have been dope. But yeah, man, we're excited. We're really excited about this trip. We're gonna, like I said, invite some chicas over. We'll definitely have some of the supporters over, have some drinks, eat some food, shoot some content. We'll be doing the show one of those days, 2 of those days, maybe. So
possibly. We're gonna be shooting, we're gonna be working so much that we might not have the shows on schedule that week just because, but we'll be live on our channel. We'll be shooting for Flyboy too. So we'll see. But if not, then we'll try to do something at the crib. We just got to see how much work there is to do because we're gonna be working all day.
Yeah. So Tyree, we're going to the Petronio Alvarez Festival to shoot with Flyboy. We're doing a collaboration. It's mostly gonna be on what's gonna be on both of our channels, but it's kind of, we're doing it for Flyboy with him. But we're going to the Petronio Alvarez Festival. So look that up for Cali, Colombia, and you'll have an idea of the dates. We're not going to drop the exact dates we're going to be there just yet, but obviously we'll be there for the event. So check it out. And if any of you guys are coming down, let us know, hit us up, and we'll definitely link up with some of y'all, man. We love to meet our supporters, bro.
Yeah, man. And we appreciate all the donations. Like Steve said, the more y'all continue to support, even though we hit our goal, the more we'll do. We put it right back in the channel. So like I said, we upgraded our place. We were going to stay at a nice place, but then we upgraded it. We're like, we're just going to stay at the nicer place, get better content.
Yeah.
So the more y'all continue to support everything, we have everything we need at this point. The more y'all continue to support, the more that we're going to do. We also, before we even hit the fundraising goal, before we hit the goal, we had already booked a trip to Medellin. So we're going to be in Medellin before then. We're going to shoot some crazy ass content over there. Then we're going to hit the festival. We'll be there for that. So yeah, man, the more y'all continue to support, the more we put it right back into the channel, and we appreciate it.
100%. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and wind down. I don't see that anybody joined up to talk about Sosua.
Colombia's largest celebration of Afro-Colombian culture held annually. Yes, sir. Can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna definitely have me some curly fries, man. I'm gonna have me some curly fries. We'll get them on camera.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and wind down, guys. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. We're gonna go over our housekeeping, and then we'll be back again on Wednesday. But I mean, look, before we close out again, hopefully the Sue is fine. Hopefully things blow over. It's not a big deal, and we can get back to business, and men can travel and enjoy themselves. Because again, no matter how many jokes we make, or any jokes a lot of people make about passport bros or people who travel and deal with some of these women, it is a part of what it is to be a man sometimes. And I think a lot of guys, I would rather see, people go over there and be safe, not be getting patted down, not be having issues and problems. Obviously not getting robbed and all that kind of stuff. But again, I charge and challenge you guys when you go to these countries, try to talk to regular chicks. Because you know what? If you had a list of regular chicks you could hit up and you go to the Soo, or when you go to Punta Cana, some of these places, you wouldn't even be worried about this kind of shit from happening, right? You'd be like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm not gonna go down in the Parqueeras, or I'm not gonna go to Roombas tonight, right? It's like, whatever. I got 3-4 other bitches I can hit up. That's just cool. You know what I'm saying? And I know what's the spot that's close to Sosua, Al, not Punta Cana, but you can drive there.
Santo Domingo.
No, there's a spot like an hour away. Chat. What's the spot that's like Santiago? I think it's Santiago. Yeah. Chat. Somebody tell me what's the? I think there's a place like not that far from Sosua. Puerto Plata. One of them spots. I think it's Puerto Plata. But anyway. You know what I mean? If you had some girls in some of these different areas and he
said, bro, they're going to have way better food than curly fries. I don't think there's anything better than curly fries. Show enough. I ain't talking about the food. I'm talking about the Afro
curly
Colombian.
Hair. He call them curly fries.
Curly fries. Yeah. That's what curly fries are. Not going to Arby's. We talking about the Afro Colombians.
Yeah. Al specifically likes women with curly hair. So Puerto Plata is 20 minutes away. What I'm saying is, and I know there's probably some pros there too, but if you step your Spanish game up, you learn, how to talk to some of these chicas, you still gonna have to have some money. She's still gonna want to be taken out on some dates. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying you could probably bag you at least a couple regular schmegular chicks that aren't necessarily out on the street selling it. Especially if you're one of those people that either go down to Sosua a lot, like you frequent down there, or you're like literally damn near live down there. So like for me and Al, we dabble, of course. You'll catch us at Parque Harris and Sky Park. But like the last time when I was on the Relo trip in Medellin, I didn't talk to that many pros. It wasn't let me get a pro. All right, let me get one for the daytime and one for the. I was chilling. I wasn't worried about that. I was more concerned about getting y'all content. Like my mindset's different now. And I speak a little bit like enough Spanish now where I can like have a conversation with a regular chick. So, again, I'm not saying me and Al won't be at these places and you might see me with a bro, but it's just not going to be that overly like pro.
Exhibit A, curly fry. Yeah.
Curly fry. Yeah. So that's what I'll say about Sosua. Hopefully things get better. Did you have any last things about Sosua or anything?
No? Just don't kiss these hoes in the mouth.
Okay, yeah, don't kiss these hoes in the mouth. All right, guys, real quick before we wind down here.
I'll say this too. Me and Steve just dropped some dope ass footage on the Patreon. Just dropped the guide to Carnival. Anybody thinking about going to Rio for Carnival, watch this video before you book your ticket. We tell you all of the ins and outs, how to navigate it. We talk to you about the pros and the cons of going during that time. We've been there the last 2 years in a row, and you'll be able to hear our thoughts on everything, and it'll save you some time and some money watching the video. So check that out. Also, we just dropped another video on the Patreon. I edited a GFE video. So anybody that's looking to date overseas, regular women, we're not talking about pros. There's nothing wrong with dating pros. If that's what you want to do, cool. Disclaimer, fine. But if you're trying to meet regular chicks and you want to learn how to meet them, how to date them, you might not be fluent in the language. You can still date. You can still have success. And I show you a girl that I met. I show you how I met her. And then I show you the whole story. And then I show you the date and the after party. So check that out. I posted some receipts. We did a community post on YouTube. I posted some of my receipts of other chicks that I dated. I lived there for over a year. I've had over 6 or 7 chicks that I dated over there that were regular chicks. So if y'all want to do that, you want to date regular chicks, check that video out. That shit's flames. It's flames. And we're also working on, me and Steve are working over the next probably 2-3 weeks before we hit this festival, before we get to Colombia, all that stuff within the next month. We want to have probably about 10, 15 videos ready to go. So they're gonna hit Patreon first, some of them, just because we can put the unedited stuff up there immediately. We don't have to edit it down, so they are gonna hit the Patreon first. But some of the stuff will go to YouTube. Some of the stuff that can go to YouTube. So yeah, man.
Yeah, 916 says, I'd love to see you collab with Osborne Ani, aka Jeff. What kind of music do you like in Colombia? That fool funny.
Oh yeah,
we went out with Jeff once. Jeff,
we've been
Homie
out with
Hub.
them a few times.
Well, on live though.
We were out a few times on live, weren't we?
No.
Yeah, we were in the park the one time.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We were in Sky Park.
Well,
we always kick it with them, so I'm sure we'll run into them.
Yeah. Exclusively though with Jeff, we haven't been out. He's usually in a group with us.
Yeah.
But it would be cool to do something with us and Jeff, or us and Homie Hub and Jeff.
Yeah.
Kind of the two of them and the two of us.
Yeah.
We pause no Diddy.
We're gonna be.
But I think that'd be cool. But yeah, we typically do go out with multiple people.
We got like probably like 4 or 5 friends over there that we always kick it with.
But when we go to Medellin, if they're still there, we will certainly link up with Jeff and Homie Hub for sure. Okay. And we will be live.
He said I saw him with y'all on Calle 10 when I was there.
Yeah.
Okay.
916 was there.
You should have said what's up.
Yeah, he said he was gonna say what's up. Remember, he told us he saw us, but I think we were like farther away from him or something.
Okay.
But 916, if you're there, in the next month or so, just let us know. We'll let you know when we're down there, because we'll be going down soon to Medellin. All right, let me go over the housekeeping real quick, guys. Join our locals. That's mentuition.locals.com to see all the behind the scenes footage, all the fun yacht parties, all the big booty Brazilian chicks like these chicks right here. It is free to join. However, if you want to unlock all the stuff that's blurred out, you can sign up for $9.99. Next up, we have our Patreon, patreon.com/mentuition. It's also free to join our Patreon. However, again, if you want to unlock the sauce, you have to hit become a member, and then you see the 3 tiers here. We have our first tier is our general admission tier. You get free access to some of our Not Safe for YouTube content, access to all of our full uncensored travel guides, exclusive behind the scenes footage, exclusive access to our private community, Patreon exclusive content, and special Discord access. Next up, we have our VIP tier. You get access to all of our Not Safe for YouTube content, priority chats on YouTube, access to our members only live streams, a list of over 1,000 remote jobs, 1 free consultation question answered per month on Patreon direct message, 20% off consultations and 10% off of the merch. And last but not least,
spin the check and get it right back.
We have our All Access Pass membership, and this is how you guys can support us at the highest level. You get 1 free consultation per month up to 1 hour. By the way, guys, if you were going to get a consultation for $100 anyway, this is a great way to get the consultation and then unlock everything that we have, because basically our consultation for 1 hour is $100. So if you're like, hey, I want to get in a consultation, sign up for the All Access Pass. You'll get the consultation and you'll get all this sauce.
Yeah.
Right. It's a 2-for-1 deal, and really more than 2-for-1. You know, you get
and people that are All Access Pass members, they're going to get discounts on yacht parties and you know, stuff that we do. You know, we all go out, we get drinks. Like, you're All Access, man. You don't gotta, you know, you just mob out with us. You don't gotta really worry about things as much.
Right. You get 25% off of additional consultations throughout the month. After that, access to a list of over 11,000 remote jobs. You get our personal cell phone numbers, exclusive member only meetups, invites, VIP discounts on our merch, yacht parties that we always do, and other events. So make sure you guys check this tier out. And again, if you're looking to book a consultation, you can just sign up for this tier. Also, guys, join our Discord. The Discord link is in the description below. Our Facebook group is in the description below as well. Those are both free. And last but not least, guys, if you want, you can join our YouTube membership. That is the Mentuition Mafia. That's only $3.99, and it would help us out a lot if you just join that $3.99 tier of our YouTube membership, because it basically just helps keep the channel going. All the back end things that we have to do, day-to-day stuff, that $3.99 goes a long way. All right, guys. Okay. I think that's pretty much it, guys. We'll be back again on Wednesday for another show. We'll keep an eye on Sosua and see what's going on. But yeah, guys, class is dismissed. And until next time, guys, adios.